pretty much on time and we're ready to begin. Is everyone ready to begin?
Yeah.
Sure.
Excellent. So, when last we left off, and as every session should begin, do you remember what you all got up to?
We were headed towards
Shopping.
the boat, I think.
Yep, we're gonna be gladiators for a dragon on a rich person yacht.
Yep.
That is
And we
correct.
don't have the dock anymore.
That's
Well,
right.
for
The
this
the
thing.
paranoid doctor is not stupid enough to come fight gladiatorial combat for the entertainment of a dragon. Luckily, Mers is very quick at rolling up a new character, and now you've got a legitimate, actual fucking cleric. And he's from fucking Landon, mate.
My voice is going to hate me by the end of tonight.
Oh, please. Everyone's got a little bit of Landon blood in them.
London.
This is one charisma roll I won't fail.
You're gonna try and fuck Tanner? Is that your game plan? I always want to lay me a
Like
Landoner.
versus stealing.
Of course.
Unfortunately, getting laid does come behind money.
And I don't know, you could get money for coming behind when getting laid.
That was a pretty terrible pun.
Thank you. I pretty much had to mash all of those together. Okay, excellent. Yes, you were given this offer of job, and then you did yourself some purchase preparation because it was quote unquote going to be 3 days until the boat arrived. Before everything kicks off and fully begins, is there anything else people would like to do in preparation? Otherwise, we will jump ahead.
Looks like we lost Mers.
Mers will be back, so that's why I'm asking now if any of you guys have anything that you want to...
I mean, I'd just be saying bye to the doctor before, like, get with dragons and shit.
Yep. Okay, welcome back.
I got a new gun.
Yep.
I got a circlet. I should be... Sanders should be good for shopping wise.
Excellent.
Dirk now has a ghost busting sword. He couldn't be happier.
That's very true. You can bust ghosts with it.
Masterwork, craft, whatever it's called, tier 2 sniper.
Yep, you got a fucking...
that makes me happy.
A beastie silenced sniper rifle, and also you've got a magical life-draining dagger. Which means 2 of you can actually melee attack ghosts. Although I'm pretty sure using a life-draining dagger on a ghost is a terrible idea, because although you'll hit it, you'll then take negative damage afterwards. But, I mean, you would still be able to injure it, which is more than any of your weapons except for Dirks would be able to do.
Alright. Last resort, kamikaze ghost killer.
The question is, how many ghosts will he actually be fighting?
I'm undecided on everything you're going to go up against in Arena. I know what your first fight is going to be because I had a few moments to throw some tokens down and be like, that's a good idea, that'll work. So, let's get started. Yeah. Oh.
Does Sandra have Affy's number?
You will just have to ask her and, assume she has a phone. You can't see a phone on her, but then again, she's a fairy, so she's small and doesn't really have pockets for carrying stuff around like that.
No, she just has infinite hammer space. It's just woof. Like
no, it's a hammer space purse, but it's only good for carrying things like your phone and your makeup, just for day-to-day carry.
It ain't quite Mary Poppins' bag.
She has to wear like an Apple Watch, but as a belt, so she can do phone calls.
Oh, that's so adorable.
I know, but sadly in this era, the Apple Watch hasn't come out yet. It's still a few years off. But also it means that she'd have to bend over and shout into her own crotch to take a phone call with it, which is a bit of an issue.
I assume she can just take it off and just like set it down.
True. This is true. But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just asked her for contact details, I mean, you have the contact of the broken table itself. So if you called there and be like, "Hey, can I speak to a Seymour Butts?" They'd be like, "Affy, it's for you," because she'll know the stupid joke a mile away.
Ah, yes. Brilliant. A plus happy.
A plus, of course. And huge ass, all of those classics. I expect many calls to be made to their broken table, but just always asking for, like, anytime you want to speak to a fairy, if you want a fairy to come to the phone, then you have to ask it in a joke fashion. Amanda hug and kiss.
Could I speak to Dixie Normus?
Yep. And then Thalarian turns up and speaks on the phone. Hello. I know, right? Oh, I'm too childish.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to drag you over to, as usual, I've not made any maps, but I have got you some pretty backgrounds. When you head out, it would be in
That's
the
good
evening.
enough for me.
Yep, it would be in the evening, as you head down to your little boat that will take you onto the larger yacht that's parked a ways off of the water's surface, like of landfall even, so that they don't have to park a yacht, which is challenging at the best of times in a fancy, like in a not so fancy dock. And the thunderstorm is kicking out as you make your way across the waters, and this is the view that you're treated to as you travel.
That's not foreshadowing at all.
Yeah, there's someone hits like all of the minor chords on an organ as well. Yes, it's all of you guys in a boat. The boat driver is go to my GM layer, pull that guy out, move into the tokens. A very well-spoken French man. He's actually wearing what looks exactly like his armor. I'll zoom it up so you can see it properly here. He is dressed like some kind of knight custodian, and there are blue scales patched into his overcoat. He has an incredible mustache that takes no prisoners.
I love that mustache.
It is a pretty glorious mustache.
Yeah. Is he like part of the Blue Dragons like guard or something?
He is a custodian. He basically. Do you remember when you made a phone call and there was a fancy French man? That's this man here.
Yes. Really?
Yep.
Well, shit.
Glad to meet his acquaintance.
Yes, of course. It is a pleasure to meet yours as well. If you need anything, I shall do not hesitate to ask for Louis the attendant. That is myself.
The title could use some work, but
The attendant is just the title. I do not get to choose how it sounds.
I guess it's like a nickname. You never pick your own.
That is always true. Because the reality is, even if his title was in French, the French for attendant is attendant and is spelt exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's not much that can be done about that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking there's other Frencher ways of saying gopher or
Yeah, but how many gophers are dressed like a fucking knight?
That's true, but
So, I mean, it's a bit of a boat journey. You've got like 30 minutes. Is there anything you want to say or talk or ask about while you're traveling? He seems like he's willing to answer some questions.
about how often does he have these games? I guess you'd call them.
Well, they are relatively frequent. As we go from port to port, from time to time we will also visit locations where beasts or hostile forces have come through, would you say, the rifts, the towers in space and time. That allows the Shadowkind to look in from their own space. And while we're traveling, we have a great many powerful people here on this boat, and they will go and collect them. As long as we have a collection necessary to fight, the games will go on. And we picked up a large number when we were coming in from the Russian side.
hopefully we won't. I guess how often is it against sentient creatures? I think is another good question.
You are worried about the moral implications?
Uh,
Or just
yes.
the challenge that a sentient being possesses?
Definitely, most likely more the moral implications.
Well, I am not allowed to disclose the kinds of opponents you'll be facing. There are some sentients, but again, I must stress that these are sentients who would have normally been dispatched anyway. Yeah, I assume there are still some moral quandaries, but think of it like their death row. They were already dead, and in this case, they have a fight for, I suppose, a better chance, better odds. They are treated well if they succeed.
Or well, at least they go down with a weapon in hand, or
That is correct. Because of the strong nature of the people who go out and fetch these criminals, because essentially they are criminals, they do not get to put up much of a fight. As you would expect, a large group of some... I nearly said the name of your first opponents. A large group of Shadowkind were, doing things that they should not have. And then, let's just throw a kind of example out there. Some kind of drow folk wanders by and immediately casts magic upon them. Then they would not have put up a good fight, no?
correct.
This is their
That
chance
is.
to put up a better fight.
I think I get a better handle of what we might be facing, and that I really don't have much to worry about for just killing people for fun and profit.
No, I mean, there are also some that are beasts. You might argue that they are the more morally ambiguous, because they are just doing as beasts do in their nature. But that makes them no less dangerous.
Well, people hunt all the time. This is just a little bit different form of hunting.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, madame.
Alcohol, lots of it.
You will find no shortage of it on this yacht.
Delicious.
And he will continue to drive the lot of you up to the boat. There is a small side dock that you can't really see on this shot, but it's around the back on the other end. As you're approaching it, like, it looks quite large as you go up towards it, but as you approach, you can genuinely get an incredible scale for this thing. This parking in the docks would have probably been a no-go. I think it is a huge, huge yacht.
I assume it's actually like the size of one of those super luxury liners.
It is, it is. This one is closest to what you're looking at in appearance because there's a lot of like the enclosed levels. You'll see because I've got lots of interiors and exteriors ongoing, and a lot of those really ultra large yachts just don't actually look as nice. I looked over a bunch, and I'm like, nah, these are ugly. They would like the sleek one.
I gotta say the best looking one is from it's called Black Ops 2, where it's literally an island.
Yes, the island yachts. They have those in real life, those island yachts. I looked at a bunch of them and like, oh, would I go with an island yacht? But then I couldn't get any good like interior photos, so I didn't want to have like island yacht exterior. But then on the inside, it just looks like a piece of shit. Or it doesn't. It just looks like so modern that you're like, I'm sure that level isn't there. Any other questions as you go? From the rest of you?
Anybody else want to say something?
I might as well ask if I can stroke his mustache.
He will narrow his eyebrows and go, no, you may not.
Dirk will just say, hi.
Hello, monsieur. He just shrugs at the rest of them and goes, very well, onwards we go. And he takes you out to the back of the boat. And let's see here, where are you first gonna see anything? Yeah, you get into the back of the boat, and there is like a landing that you have to go up first. Like a small set of stairs internally, but then you come out into, looks like an enclosed lounge room, I guess is the best way to put it. There are a lot of soft, comfy furnitures, and the sound in this room is immediately very, very muted. And I'm going to grab some people at that GM layer and then show you all in. I should just have made a preset. Oh, what the fuck ever. Do. Bamp. Again, so you get to see fancy schmancy tokens. I will enlarge it so you can see it.
No way.
What?
It couldn't be.
What?
That.
Yeah, that.
That's not a dragon, is it?
That is a dragon in a glamour form. It isn't an actual full-size dragon. A real dragon wouldn't fit in this building.
Obviously, it wouldn't fit in the building.
Yeah, she is in fact humanoid-sized, much the same as Hassie did, except you suspect that when this person enlarges, they are fucking huge.
Again, a reason to have one of those island yachts.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps it's just floating around somewhere else. This is just like their party boat. Their equivalent of a.
I could probably just stop
fishing.
off on an island that they own or something.
Yeah, that's true. But that wouldn't be nowhere near as rich.
I suppose. Okay, so you're introduced into this room.
Boat that we took wasn't the main taxi boat. This is the main taxi boat.
Yeah, this is the taxi boat, and it's going to take you onto another bigger boat. I wish I'd thought of that, but even if I wanted to now suddenly implement it, I can't be asked. I'm just lazy. So yeah, it's cushionly well appointed, and there are a number of you can actually see that this is exactly how the room looks. This whole everything. There is like a tea set out on top of a side table, and there is a woman. She's perched on one of the chairs, the singular one, as opposed to the sofa itself, and she's sipping from a cup of tea. And she looks up. Thank you, Lewis. That will be all. And Lewis, the attendant, will bow, nod, and wander on out. Boop. Welcome. I am Jacques Rancière. It is a pleasure to meet you. The voice that comes out of this lady is actually quite, I wouldn't say fully masculine. There is still a hint of the feminine to it. But what you're looking at is undoubtedly female in appearance. You would be the ones who are coming here to do combat in our arena. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay then.
And get paid for it.
Of course. Well, only a survivor gets paid. But you will be treated well, and we will not push you through every combat in one night. It wouldn't be a good sport to see you all injured and go straight into the next one. And we have capable staff on our employ to ensure that that is the case. Now please, grab a seat. Tell me of yourselves, and I will tell you what you should be expecting. And she'll indicate the overstuffed sofas and chairs.
Where's the floofiest chair?
She's probably sat in the floofiest chair, but that one is probably pretty floofed here. That one's claimed. Move over, Daniel.
I like this corner seat. Yeah, right there.
Hassie will, she perches on top of, like, just the edge of a wooden cabinet.
No, she's just like crossed arms.
I like my...
That tough guy pose.
Yep, fair enough. She will indicate, help yourselves to tea. She is not about to go pouring it herself.
Dirk's pretty comfortable on the other side of the couch.
Sandra asked for something a bit stronger than tea. Hint. Yeah. Got anything better?
Yeah. Not in my lounge. There will be plenty better to drink after your first battle, which will be, shortly from now to ensure that actually keeping you here is worth it. Wouldn't do for us to go very, very far away from the dock where you've just landed and then find out you're all a complete wash.
I suppose. Good point. Good point.
Yes.
Sandra says, slightly dejected.
Winner's drink, dear.
I guess Sandra has some tea.
It is rich and flavorful. You know, it is obviously fucking the most expensive tea you've ever drank in ever. Okay then.
Anyway,
So, as I've said before, my name is Jagged, and this is my boat. And yes, I am quite literally a dragon. No, I'm not going to prove it beyond the horns hanging from the top of my head. I am quite fond of having an intact yacht. We
Fair
expect
enough.
to have the arena prepared within the next half hour or so, so if you have anything you need to attend to and prepare, then now is the time to do so, and if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. She'll sit there and wait, sipping her tea.
Dirk never has questions, only punches.
I guess post Sandra, did they say exactly how long the games were going to last?
No. You know the distance that you're traveling, but you don't know how long it will last.
How long it'll take to get there?
Let's have a look here.
Oh.
Actually, no. There is no indicated time for how long it will take. So presumably you ask how long this is expected to take. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Jagged will stroke her chin and ponder for a bit of time and go. Honestly, it's entirely wherever we just decide to stop after we've finished, because you'll be able to spend some time here on the yacht afterwards. No less than a week and no more than a few weeks. I did.
That seems fine. That seems like a good stay, as so long as we stay alive.
Yes, that is the implication. I mean, it could take longer than a week just because you have to recover from your injuries between bouts, but you never know. It could be a shorter journey if you die in a half hour.
Invincible.
Yes, I'm sure that will be put to the test. It shouldn't be a complicated bout. And then the Dragon Lady yawns and stretches, and she will pick up a little tablet, and as in, iPad style tablet, not as in pop pills. She'll pick up a tablet and swipe across it and tap a few times and go, "It would seem that your arena is very much prepared. If you would like to take yourselves down there, Lewis will come and collect you."
Seems good.
And he will do so. If you will give me a moment to actually prepare the arena as a map, that'd be great.
Actually, I'm not saying anything, but in and out of character, I assume the main reason that the dragon is talking sort of masculine is because dragons are freaking huge.
I will not disclose why this is the case.
That is just what.
It is
me and
that's
Sandra
an okay assumption to make. Yes, you don't. I mean, you could do an int check to know shit about dragons. It would be very, very difficult because that's not the kind of information that's documented anywhere.
So would information on dragons be arcane knowledge?
Yes, it would be. Or it would be knowledge.
Well,
it would be knowledge. It would be knowledge Shadowkind, but you would also have. It's like a DC 20. Knowledge Arcana will give you some rumors and shit about how dragons work, but it won't give you any lore about them.
all right then.
Sandra just thinks that she ain't gonna.
Not gonna risk being rude or something.
Yeah, that's just what you like. Dragons are just massive creatures, and they're gonna sound a bit big and beefy. She has a feminine sound to it, so she must be feminine, must be female, or close enough anyway.
Identifies as such, probably.
Yo, Tannel with that boss roll.
Knowledge shadow kind. Okay then. Tannel, you know at least something of dragons. It's rare as shit knowledge. Can you first tell me how you know anything about it in the first place?
How much knowledge do Shadowkind retain about stuff when they, come through the shadow? Because it's entirely possible that he just knows a bit about dragons because they were relatively common on his home plane before, he came
That's entirely possible. I would say that a lot of the knowledge that you have is usually damaged when it comes out the other side. So that's a reasonable explanation, because then that means I can still tell you, not fucking everything about them.
Yeah.
See here, I'm currently just building up a little old map for you guys as well. Pull you onto it in a second. Put all these in GM. See ya. And we'll drag you over. Boop. Now back to quickly doing these outlines for you. You are escorted down to what looks exactly as you see before you. It's like an enclosed area on the inside of the ship. You can see like the outside where it is storming through little windows across the top, and there is a series of netting. Alright, dragons, what you know of them. They are old as fuck. Like, way fucking old. The kind of thing where, like, if dinosaurs existed in, current era locations, then dragons were coming about. Except dragons happened when they were sentient. So they got to live all that time and be sentient and learn magic. So you assume they know magic. You don't know that they belong to any kinds of religions or anything. Whether they have one or not is fucking just something you don't know or don't remember. You are aware that they can grow really, really, really fucking big. You would have to ask how old Jagged is to know how large he can get, but you suspect that this arena that you're walking into, it's not out of order for his head to be, like, scraping the netted roof and that kind of shit. Like, he would have a hard time fitting if he's anywhere, like, around adult age. They have big fucking claws, they have massive fucking teeth, and depending on the kind of dragon they are, they have different powers. You hit blue, and so you assume lightning. White would be cold, so it's probably not that. It could be he's just incorrectly named because they look very, very similar.
Okay.
What you know is basically fantasy book knowledge, but, at least enough that you can vaguely confirm or deny some of that knowledge.
Fair enough.
Let's see here. Possible. And this area is pretend foliage and will offer half cover when you're going through it. There is a room here. So annoying. Go. And the same repeats across here. Guys, we're all waiting in a room that is here. Let's grab Hassie's actual combat token so that she can fight, instead of get punched and then burst into her form.
a slight breeze.
It takes 5 points of damage for it to trigger.
Okay, so it would be like an actual punch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, big Hessy.
There we go. Alrighty. So, I will describe this area. There are cameras in the corners of the room as well in various points. This right here was one of the trashed cars, except it's got stuff stacked on top of it so that it is impassable, but you would be able to go around it. This here is like a half-height bunker of tires, so you would be able to leap over into it and get half cover. You can progress through here. It's pretend foliage. It counts as half cover when you're moving through it. This wall here, it is half cover as well, and it can be leapt over. These are enclosed buildings, like the one that you've got here. It could be used as full cover, but you would have to actually peek around the door and reveal yourself to shoot out of it. Likewise, this one over here, although this one has windows that I've forgotten to draw in, and we'll do so quickly. Here. Here. That should be all of those. Okay, great. Would anyone like to do anything along the lines of intelligence or tactics, or try and get a scope of this area? Know that you have that capability. Or you possibly have that capability.
Sandra, duh?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Soon as alright. I will try and roll knowledge tactics.
Okie dokie, go for it.
Pretty sure it's pretty small because I haven't dumped any skills into it.
Cool.
Oh, 3. That's 14.
14. Okay then. You estimate that a lot of these are set up in ways that they would actually be a bit of a trap. If whatever you're up against was melee, then getting into this area, for instance, would just make it easier for them to charge at you and then hit you without you being able to climb out of that walled area. Or they could trap you in it by jumping in after you. It's like half of your movement to just hop that bit of wall, any of these red walls here. Especially if there's cover right here. That could be used to block an approach when they then trap you in this area. Looks like it's been set up to sort of trick people that way.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, use your cover carefully, and it depends what you're up against.
Yeah, because Sandra was planning on here is going to be, I think, her area. Lots of cover saves to mitigate her low AC.
Yeah, not enough doors and windows to flashbang and repel into. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. It's not going to give you any Rainbow Sixy here. Okay then, there is a blaring sound that comes from the corners of the room where there are apparently megaphones as well as the cameras. It's a cheerful female voice indeed. It's sort of bubbly. And this is where my tired voice doesn't do it properly. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen! I hope you're having yourselves a wonderful time, because it's finally on us again! We have ourselves some courageous challenges to fight in the arena!
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, you can't hear any cheering, but you suspect that there is someone somewhere and they are watching. We have ourselves a new group of would-be helpful, hopeful adventurers and independents. And today they are going to find out just how strong they truly are. Their opponents today... the Minotaurs!
Oh, Jesus.
Prepare your anuses.
Now I'm going to put all of them on the tracker. I don't know if they show up to
Is
you
one
right
of
now.
them
They
a
should be
kill
invisible.
token?
I will confirm or deny. I don't know, frankly. I've forgotten what Kel's token was. It's been a while. And then this black door here opens up, and there's a little bit of a clarion buzzing that's sort of inviting, go the fuck out this way.
It was it.
This doorway here.
Dirk will make sure his sword is brandished and ready.
Excellent.
What's the range to most of this?
Exact as recorded in feet. It's not a big
yeah,
room.
Just what
This
it's...
one. Yep. But
Hmm.
there's
Wow,
another
It's
insist.
just like almost halfway up the room.
Yep.
All right, Sandra's probably, I think, just going to use her pistol for
Okay.
now.
Again, there's a buzzer telling you get your asses out there, so you should probably put yourselves in a position. Pick where you want to go, and then we'll do initiative.
I like
Was it
here.
wrong for me to have rolled already?
Too far out. I'm right here.
Oh, me?
There's
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. All right, yeah, right there's fine.
Front lines.
Okay, let's see here. That sucks to be you.
Wait,
11,
the tracker is
15.
Was that the Minotaur's initiatives?
Yep.
That poor one.
From where you are, through the edge of a window, can you make perception checks for me? You might be able to spot your enemies before it's go time. Sorry,
That
Dirk,
should
you're
be a
special.
6.
That should be a 6. Your special eyes aren't special enough this time.
Wait, no, it should be a 1. Never mind. Wait, I'm not sure anymore.
Was
I think it's supposed to be a +2.
Was that just
Damn you.
Dirk or everyone?
Everyone can make a perception check. There is a detection of movement in one of these far buildings, and you suspect that there's an enemy in there, but you won't get a good. Oh, Tannel, your elf eyes see all the shit. You spot this guy over here. And with a spot check that good, you even recognize one of the things that he seems to be wearing. You recognize it because it's the kind of thing that you would wear if you were feeling a little bit more fantasy and fanciful. It's a very priestly clerical garb, like, a bunch of leather with buckled shiny plates on it, and you can see there's a holy symbol hanging down his chest. He is huge, he is a slab of muscle, and he is snorting and looking around impatiently. You suspect that there is another person stood, right around here, but they haven't gotten clear enough into the windows to see them.
oh, there's my spot.
Okie dokie. Let's do your notes, confirm it. Okay, has everyone got their... Nix, can you do a... Oh, have you done that initiative? Is that 14 your initiative?
Yeah, 14 is my initiative,
Okay.
not 4.
8. Jesus.
13. Is such a not impressive. Wow. Okay then. The voice picks up and goes, "It would seem that all of our contestants are prepared. I hope you're all ready to see some blood. It is time to begin." And the person going first is not quite Dirk. Unless, what's your initiative modifier, Dirk?
My initiative modifier is I don't have any modifiers on my initiative, so it's a +1 actually
Okay then. Let's see.
for my dexterity.
Yep. Okay then. A larger figure moves into the view of the window, busts it out with his elbow, and aims a crossbow downrange. And I believe he's going to shoot the biggest target, or he's going to try to at least. He's not going to fucking hit, even on a large creature. That is a shit roll.
Way to tank, Cassie.
Yep, it sort of bounces into a piece of leather that she's wearing, and she'll push it away. It looks like it didn't go deep enough to actually punch her into her scales. Dirk, you're up. Someone just shot at Hassie.
Kill him.
I'll kill him.
Doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. Well, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'll dash there where I just mentioned I forgot I'm a push to talk.
Yeah, I mean you have the ability to move your token. Please do so.
I seem to
She
roll that
goes
out.
there, and that's where I'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Nix, you're up. Dirk has fucking cheesed it right ahead on his way towards the archer.
None of the cover in front of me is right.
This is right here is half cover that you can see over, and you can take a move action to get into it. And this you can see just barely over it, but it's technically full cover, and you can't pass over it. This is again half cover. These guys here, the one on the far right has basically full cover against you unless you move further to the left, and this one here has half cover because he's leaned out to shoot.
In that case, I'm going to take a shot at the one who's leaning with my sniper rifle.
Okie dokie. Anytime you want to roll that attack, Nix. Yeah. 25. That is definitely a hit.
That gonna hit?
Yep. I believe that's correct. Blam! You hit it soundly in the shoulder and it grunts and bellows. You suffered an injury. I don't know why I'm showing health bars again. I said that I wouldn't before. Whatever, it's happened. Too late. Enjoy this. Probably give you a health bar.
Yeah, could we have health bars for our buddies?
Yep, I've given it to Hassie. The others need to actually make their own health bars and shit actually work. In your case, you've put 45 for Sandra's health, but not an out of 45, so there's no like stacking number there. Tannels is incorrectly.
Also, no, mine is
out of.
Yeah, Tannels is fine. Nix doesn't have hit points recorded, so I don't know what his would be.
1 second.
Dirk hasn't got hit points recorded, so I don't know what those would be.
Do I not? I have 34.
Well, it's not on your token for your dude. Oh, 34. Cool. I can't even see each other's names. Set to show nameplate. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Do we have to do this all over again when we carry everything over?
No, I'll just yoink these tokens instead, so it doesn't happen twice.
Okay.
Raise.
Yay!
Alright, everyone, cool. There you go. Good for you guys. You all exist. Alright, so you hit him. That sucks. He doesn't like it.
Raise.
Yep,
More importantly, we all have names.
that's true. For whatever they're worth, I don't know. Alright. Hassie, after plucking a bolt out of her shoulder, looks across at a bunch of them and then looks across this empty building. She is going to move... 30, 25. She's going to move to here. And her... Oh, no, to there, sorry. And her feet start to stomp out a rhythm. And then she starts singing, which I'm not going to mimic, but it's a bright, clear, and musical voice, considering it came out of a growly, half-dragony looking figure. And she begins doing a bardic performance, which grants you all +1 to all of your attacks and damage rolls, and to saves against things like fear.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I keep forgetting she's a bard tank.
Yep, she is a dragon satyr. She's got half dragon fortitude based stats, and she has a bard skill set for being a satyr. It's her favorite class. Oh yeah, Dirk is way too far away for blessing. Okay, that's gonna be her turn. She will be able to maintain bard song while she goes. Let's see here, and then the next person. To the token layer. There is another snorting, grunting nastiness, and then squeezing through the doorway is this huge lumbering figure. He looks across and immediately sees there's a Dirk, like, right fucking there. In his hands is a gigantic two-handed battle axe, and considering he himself is a large creature, it's a whole lot of fucking weapon. He's gonna swing it at Dirk.
It's another big dude.
Oh, Dirk should be in his armor by now, right? And no, that does not hit. That doesn't even hit my normal AC.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
And just goes right over your head. He must have just assumed you were taller than you actually are.
He thought Dirk was much bigger than what he really is.
Yeah. He's got a personality that fills the room okay, but he's actually a short.
Oh,
short
yeah,
He does.
Alright, Tannel, you're up.
Everyone within 50 feet get blessed. +1 to attack rolls and all saving throws.
I believe that's stacks. Because it's not the variety that has damage as a bonus, does it?
Nope.
Then they are not stacking types of buff, which means you'll be able to get both of those +1s. Is yours competency then?
Sweet.
Wait. No, it is a morale bonus. Shit.
It is a morale bonus. Okay. They will not.
Then no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Never mind.
Well, you'll be able to cast it whenever her bardic performance ends.
Yeah.
It's only like
Yeah.
mildly better than a bless, but she can't do it for an entire fight. Fucking, I just keep hitting the shortcut on my mouse for back key on this fucking thing, so I've just unlogged myself like twice. Alright, okay. Everything is fine.
So if I move up here, can I like see the Minotaur cleric? I assume he still has at least half cover, but
Yes, in fact, he's technically got full cover because you have to look through half cover and then at half cover, and he's not acted and shown himself yet. It's, I think, like it's like 8 AC or some crazy bullshit, so it's not going to be an easy hit.
Ooh.
yeah, but like the other Minotaur is like got at least as good cover, and then there's the guy Dirk is fighting, and don't have precise shot yet. So
Well, you'd have a -4 against him or a -8 against that dude there.
let's try shooting the cleric.
Okie
It's
dokie.
kind of important.
Does your gun jam? Roll again. No, okay. You just miss. That's fine. I mean, you weren't expected to hit anyway. So it's alright. Okay. And then after being shot at... in fact, Talon, you'll probably recognize what happens next as he moves over here. He casts Bless.
Oh,
Oh, no. None of us have any saving throws.
It's the +1
We
to
have-
attack, though, that you guys should be mildly concerned about. And also, you have a
Oh,
bard,
yeah.
so they might actually... In fact, I need to check what her bard spell list is.
Is one of them blindness? Only ask because that's Savin's favorite spell.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Let's see here. Savage. Reflex. Loses Decipher, but adds survival. Blah, blah, blah. Variant-ish. Alrighty. Sorry, yes, that was his turn. Sandra, what you gonna do?
I reckon she can just over here. And I think just gonna shoot this Minotaur in the back.
Good idea. Roll your attack.
Ooh. That's not taking into account any.
How much more should you have on top of that? +1 from your bonus, that's 14. Anything else?
It looks like you're adding 5, right? 2 from Masterwork
Yeah.
Pistol, 1 from within 30 feet, and then 1 from Bard.
So that's I've already added in the masterwork.
Yeah, I can see it. +2, +3, and then +2 is the masterwork, presumably. So that's what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what.
That's...
So it's 15.
Nope. It plinks off of his heavy armor, and he grunts and peers
Oh.
over his shoulder. What was that? He'll snort angrily. And then, squeezing at last out of the doorway, is the other one who had the worst fucking initiative. He rolled a 1. He will squeeze his way out. And does the battle axe have reach if it's large? Don't actually think they've got any feats for reach, so he will spend his entire movement climbing over this top here. If you had a melee weapon out, you would get an AOO, but sadly you do not.
No.
Alright. And now Mr. Crossbow Archer guy is going to just pull himself bodily out of the window, and that's his whole move action to do so. And he's going to take a shot at... Oh, he's got choices. 6. 1, 2. Sandra, you're getting shot at.
Uh-oh. This could be bad.
Oh, come on, it's fine. It's not like they've rolled like dog shit for you multiple times now. That hit?
Do I get any bonuses from cover?
You have 2 because you've stood up to shoot and you're in half cover, so it's not full 4. You have 2 extra AC.
It meets.
It meets, then you are hit. Let's find the crossbow stats because I've lost them like an idiot. Open link, weapons, ranged, crossbow. Ooh, okay. Just 1d8 plus 2. Bonk. You take 9. It's not too bad. I think that should have probably been more because he's a large type, actually. That's counting for medium. What's the step up from a d8 in this? Does it just go to d10 or do they do 2d4? I can't remember the step up for dice in this fucking game.
Don't look at me.
I really have no idea.
Alright.
Anyone have the
I'll find it. It shouldn't be a problem.
I feel like it'd probably be 1d10.
It'll be a weapon damage by size. It's probably a d10, but I need to... Okay, let's see here.
Since it's a crossbow,
Yes,
is
it
it
is.
gonna have
It's
a
d10 and
like primitive limiter that prevents it from doing more than a certain amount of damage?
It is exotic and it is just a larger weapon. It wouldn't be able to do too much more damage except it's literally just a size bonus to it. It's like, you know, a crossbow versus a really big crossbow. The really big crossbow is going to do more damage. So yes, that's should be a d10. And I'll be fair and I'll re-roll it as well, which even gives you the odds of taking less damage. And it does. Well, that's how playing fair works. I'm gonna write that into his fucking...
Yep. Ow. I can't even heal myself. It's too... It's not a magic crossbow, is it?
No, it's just big.
Okay.
Dirk, you're up. There's some guy with an
Okay.
axe trying to hit you like a real jerk.
Dirk, smash the healer.
Dirk's gonna move back over here to get back in range of the cleric, our cleric.
Okay.
Don't take
Or-
AoEs just to get in range of, of my buff, please.
Alright.
I'm still staying on his outside, I think.
1d20 plus 8. He will swing at you as you try and run around him and miss.
Yeah, don't hit my armor.
Grand. And, yep, what next?
I'm going to sword him.
Excellent. Sword him a question. That is not going to work. It plinks off of his armored shoulders.
Hero points.
Ah. Okay, go for it.
Will a 15 do it?
Is it 15 or is it 16? Have you got the bard bonus included in that number?
Oh, I don't have the bar bonus included.
Okay.
It's 16.
You hit.
I was so close.
Ooh,
Mhm.
and 15 damage.
That beautiful damage, though.
Sweet.
Mm.
$15 damage. That's a good number right there. That's your max, isn't it? Yeah. Sweet. Alright,
It
Nix.
is.
Nix, you're up.
Uh,
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Quick question. So this is not like Only War where we can trade our we can't trade our movement for another shot, right?
No. You get the move and you get a standard and then you get a quick action.
Alright, I thought not. In that case, I'm gonna take a shot towards that cleric.
Okie dokie.
Any cover bonuses that I should add in?
From where you are right now, let's have a look here. How much cover does it go through? He's got half cover from being behind that wall and leaning out, and you're shooting over half cover. It's going to be -4. No, sorry. -6? 2, 6, sorry.
Mine.
There's a lot of
is
inter
six.
there is a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
move before taking
interceding.
the shot then.
Yeah, there is a lot of interceding cover. That is just 2. Yeah, he gains 2 AC.
I'm
He
gonna
gains
go,
2 AC
I'm
from
gonna
his
go
partial
one
cover.
more.
It will still be 2 from partial cover because he's up against this wall. But you can go another if you want to.
Never mind.
Yeah, that will. Right now, the only armor that he's getting is technically this doorway right here, but he'll always get that doorway's one while he's still in it.
Alright, I'm gonna take the shot.
No.
I'm going to burn an action point.
Okay.
Is that gonna do it?
Let's see here.
Nope.
50. Oh no, have you included your bonus from barding?
I have not.
Yeah, you hit him. You you fucking thread the needle. You hit him. Alright, roll damage. 8. You blunk him. He hates it. Good job. Okay, Hassie. Whilst continuing her bardic performance, she is going to half step and swing at this guy. I've written down her fucking attack stats. I've not. Should have done that a bit ago. 15. Five is her attack. Let's see if that confirms. It doesn't confirm. Oh no, she's bardic performancing herself, so yes, it confirms. So she confirmed a crit, and that's on one attack. The other one is not as likely to hit. It does not. Okay. Okay. 4d4 plus 3. 15. That's a good fucking crit. Such is the way of things. Whenever there's a companion, they have to roll real high.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Valerian.
Yep. Fucking this guy has rolled 2 again. I feel like at this point there's a commentator right now jeering these minotaurs for being shit. Tamil, you're up.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I will shoot at the cleric, who hopefully just has the one thing of cover now.
He only has 1 measure of cover, that's correct. It's just a 2. And yeah, hit.
Only 10 damage, though.
Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Only 10
Let's see here.
of 12. Yeah, right.
I know, right? I know. Let's see here. Divine, what's he got? Has he got a decent heal? Probably not that great. Actually, he's got CL2, which is pretty fucking sweet. Alright. He is going to move out to here and take cover on behind that properly. And he's going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on himself. $13. Yes, yes, use all your spells. Alright, Sandra, you're up.
Hmm.
We're not able to see the cleric's health bar, right?
Oops.
Decisions. I could just take the attack of opportunity every round to just pop this guy in the face.
I can't see my guy's health bar either.
Thank you.
Huh,
Or the
I
one
can
next
see
to
Dirk.
Sandra.
Oh, okay. No. Not too worried about the health bar. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just stay in melee so I don't get attacked. Well, I guess I can gang up. I feel like being out in the open would be bad. So I'm just gonna gang up on this one.
And which one you'll have to actually ping it, because I have no idea who you're referencing.
The guy I'm in melee with.
Okay. You have to unlock the spell level to get the bonus spell.
That was what I thought. I just couldn't find where I thought I'd read it.
Well done. I mean, he takes a swing at you when you do that. 8. Which isn't gonna hit. And you peg him in the head, and he fucking hates it. You actually, like, shoot him in the head, and it breaks off his horn.
13 damage.
Ooh. Swank!
Hillary Swank.
Yep, he lets out another bellowing roar, and he's going to do a full round attack. 8.
Looks like that second one hits me.
You mean the first one hits you? That's the 24. The second attack
Oh,
is
you're right.
Yeah. He rolled another fucking
Yeah.
13 as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yes, the 24 hits. These these aren't fun. Rolled like dog shit.
That's good. -9.
And that's his round. Alright, crossbow guy. Let's see here. You want to shoot Dirk, who hit hard, or Sandra, who hit hard, or Hassie, who hit hard. So he's going to have to choose. He's still got to choose. He's got a thing where he prioritizes the hardest hitter. Alright, Dirk, you're getting shot at. He moves up against this cover here, and we'll shoot. Oh wait, he's +6 because he's got bless. Miscounting that. Does that hit?
Yeah, hits. I could probably tank it though. I hope.
Oh, sorry, +3. That's 10 because he's got. Oh no, bless isn't damage. It's just 9. You are planked. Plank.
Yep.
All right, Dirk, you're up. There's a crossbow bolt sticking out of you again. Not very fun.
I pull it out and put it in my bag.
All right, you get attack opportunity. No, kidding. Not that
it
it matters. That guy can't fucking hit.
And then I'm gonna hit the other guy with my sword.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Okay, that's a 25. I assume that hits.
Yep,
and 10
and
damage.
it's 10 damage. Blunk. Yep, you dig a fucking chunk out of him when you hit him with that sword. Good job. It is shiny as hell.
Hooray!
You slick off the blood anime style by flicking it.
Yep.
Alright, Nyx. You're up. It's a
what
target-rich
are the
environment,
different
and they're in your
rules?
sights.
What are the rules for a full round attack?
If you have the BAB necessary, you can take full round attacks where you have a second attack going in. I don't think you've got the BAB high enough to qualify for those even close.
Nah, I
yet.
don't.
I think it's 6, isn't it?
Yes, you have to be able to take 5 away and drop to 1, except these things are NPCs, so they get full round attacks even though technically their BAB isn't that high. Good old NPC stats.
Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at the
They're in my sights.
cleric.
Okie dokie. He has 2 AC right now from half cover. Let's see, with the 2, does that get him? It meets. Alright, you hit.
Beautiful.
Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Jahal is up. On this turn, her bardic performance comes to a close. But she's going to try a bard spell, just because they're kind of fun and she hasn't done it yet. Let's see here. Arcane. Well, she's not, because those actually aren't useful against the guy in close range. So she's not going to do that. Okay. Also, I love that in Urban Arcana there is a spell called Degauss, which is erase a single device that contains electronic data. They've got arcane spells for computermancy. Alright. Assie's going to do her attack. Nope. The claw, or the bite, sorry. Nope. She does not hit. Thank goodness, frankly. I don't want my NPCs to just be incredible. Eight. That's not going to hit, and he takes a 5-foot step towards... Oh, sorry, it's a 5-foot step in that direction. Out of Dirk's immediate range and closer to the priest. Tannel.
Attack of opportunity?
Nope, 5-foot stepped.
Damn it.
These guys are sentient. They're not idiots. They will actually do their steps.
If I were to move to there, would I be able to bypass the Minotaur priest's cover?
Move to where you'll have to ping it. I didn't say ping.
Oh.
You to beat his cover, you would have to be here at least.
Okay, so it was here, right? I think?
Yes.
I think
To jump over that, I think, is...
here.
It's
I
half of
don't
your
need to
move.
jump over it. I can just walk around it.
Yeah.
Oh,
20.
that's true.
2, 3, 4.
And okay, and from there, yes, you are able to hit him without shooting at his cover.
Awesome. Is he within 30 feet?
Nope.
Curse you, superior diagonals. Curse you.
That's right. I'm using 3.5 diagonals because they're much better. Woo!
Yes.
Let's spend a hero point.
Okay.
And because I have the faith talent from being a dedicated hero, I can add +2 to that.
Sweet. Roll high. Yeah,
Oh, he did.
you hit him.
She did.
Beautiful.
Good job, dear. And that is an incredible 5 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, he is not having a great time. Does he have any useful level 1 spells? Because he's already used up his fucking level 2 spell. Oh, he does have one that's pretty fucking good.
Uh-oh.
Clearly, he needs to save that for after my headshot on him next turn.
No, that's not what he's going to do. Come. He is going to cast Shield of Faith, I believe. Okay. Aura grants a +2 or higher deflection bonus. In this case, it is a +2/+2. Oh no, it's +2/+1 for this. So it's he has a +3 deflection bonus, as does anyone within 10 feet. Can you see that aura, or do I need to turn a thing on? Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Need to turn.
You-
There we go.
Alright, he now has a higher AC, and he will stay in half cover. In fact, I suppose he'll move 5. Fuck that guy, but he wants to get cover again from that guy shooting him. Alright. Alright, Sandra.
I'm gonna.
I mean-
Wow.
5-foot step first.
Alright. /8. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
He's just mocking fate, frankly.
What's that? That 5 damage?
No, you haven't got a bonus anymore. The bardic performance ended. Didn't include your.
Oh, that's right. it
Didn't
did.
include your point blank though.
Okay, yeah, 4 damage.
Alright, this guy is gonna fucking try again to do a 4-round attack. Nope. Another 2. Are you shit fucking kidding me?
She dies from embarrassment.
Swish, swish!
Swish and flick!
Yep, fucking crossbow guy. Nope. Another 2.
Nope.
Dirk, you're up.
I'm going to move. Oh, that's.
Ooh, these dice. They are not good dice. What do?
am moving there.
Yep.
And longsword. Ooh.
You narrowly avoid killing this man. You fucking cut right into his gut, and you can see that he's holding his intestines in now in between trying to keep his weapon readied.
The bardic performance lasted one more
One
turn.
more turn. Nix, you're up.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here to do what I do best.
Kill steal?
I'm gonna steal that kill.
Yep.
One
I
hit
don't
left.
mind.
Yeah.
Is that gonna hit?
No. No, it is not.
Action point.
Okay. Alright,
Well,
yep,
that's
you
gonna-
hit, and whatever you deal, he dies. Feel free to roll a damage number anyway to feel cool.
Just to see how much he explodes.
Hey!
Only a little.
His head turns into mush.
You're right, he is meant to declare it before I say if he succeeds or not. So we'll let it go this time.
Ah, my bad. I won't ask in the future.
Jahal is going to. Is she even going to bother 5 stack? Nope, she's going to just do a fucking full attack. It's nice that there are multiple rules for the full attack in this. 20 plus 5. Does that hit? It does. Oh, 1d20 plus 1. Does that hit? It does not. 4 plus 3. She savages into it with her fucking claws. It successfully doesn't get bit, but it actually takes exactly enough damage to drop it to 0. It is technically still in the fight, but an action will take it out of the fight. He is off the turn tracker. Tannel, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bless, and if you give me one more second, I'll just finish writing out my macro for it.
Ooh, macros.
Macros are the best.
Macros are so dreamy. Yeah, moist for macros. Bless duration 50 feet plus 1 attack rolls and saving throws. Bless dispels and counters pain. Excellent. Okay. Everyone gets a little boofty. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I think that's all I can do. I have to use like my move action to ready the holy symbol, and then my attack action to cast.
Okie dokie. Right, and now Mr. Cleric realizes that shit is not good. Dirk is scary and they've killed a guy. He is basically about to die. And he's only got 1 divine spell slot left. What's he gonna do?
Does he use it?
He probably is going to. Most of those are pretty fucking useless to him. What the hell is a Vivillor? You might summon one of those.
Pizza or booze? Pizza or booze? Booze.
Yes.
Are they any fucking good? First level Vivillor. Oh no, they're a piece of shit. They are very good for scouts and stuff, but they are fucking terrible.
Oh, he's summoning something?
He was going to, but then I realized just how shit it was, so even he knows that he wouldn't want to do that. Vivillors are basically
If that's what
shadow.
he has prepared. That's what he has prepared.
It's what he has prepared. It is what he has prepared. Yeah, he's just not going to do it though. It's no good to him in this situation. He's going to fucking brandish a great big old mace, and he's going to swing at Dirk. Does that hit?
Yes, it just meets my AC.
9 damage. You get crunked with a hammer. With a mace, sorry. Big and clunky.
Punk! Pull the lever!
Yeah. Sandra, you're up.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oops, sorry.
That's about the sound it. That's about the sound it made when hit Dirk.
That's actually like it hit you square in the head as well, but it still made that noise.
Why not?
Let's see if I can hit. 13.
No. You don't
Ah.
have the 13, and he's gonna actually, if he takes an attack of opportunity, he'll die.
He's just standing there like, oh, what am I gonna do?
What's he gonna do? I'm gonna make a morale check for him. Actually, he's blessed. He's got like protection against fear and shit, so he's gonna take his final action, and it's gonna be a 4-round action to try and hit you really hard before he dies.
And then he double crits.
Oh, okay, that hits.
Is that a crit threat with his axe?
That actually might be. You might have actually just fucking claimed.
Uh-oh.
Let's have a look here.
He misses the entire fight except for the one time it counts and then insta kills Sandra.
Let's see here. War axes. They are 20. You're okay. I mean, there are ×3 crit when they hit, which sucks. But you are not critted.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what the
Yeah.
damage is supposed to be because like he just doesn't hit. Where has it gone? I've lost his damage. Oh, it was a D12. That was it. Okay. Do both of those attacks hit?
They do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I just missed out on a crit myself earlier.
You only take 17, or whatever your deduction is from that.
Oh wow, minus. Is there a time that I have to take a action point? I might have to look at my actual class.
In what way do you mean? Sorry.
I can heal myself.
Oh, okay. That's on your turn. It's a standard action at second wind. You burn the point, but you have to do it with an action if you're talking about second wind.
Okay, yeah. All right. I wait for my turn. Someone
Yep,
will advise
and
me.
he is dropped to -1 and drops down dead. Or he would do, but
Well,
my targeter is fucked. There we go.
Bye,
Next one.
honorable warrior.
Crunch. Drop. Just collapses in a heap. Just
I killed him.
Lifeblood spills out of various bullet wounds in him, and he tries to take in a last rattling breath and dies. He is out. Next
Sandra
up,
killed him by being punched in the face.
this guy is gonna try and help fight Dirk. He's gonna also get inside that aura of AC bonus. 1, 2, 6. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
9 damage.
It keeps being 9.
Yep. At least he's not like the other guy who keeps rolling 2 to hit. Alright, Dirk, it's your go.
Well, I'm gonna hit the cleric.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's see here with his +3 AC. That's still definitely a hit. Hit him for 9. Boink. He is narrowly on the verge of death. To the front so you can see his health bar there.
Nyx, kill steal.
Sorry, what was that?
There's a dude to kill for kill stealing if you want to kill steal them.
Ah, it's time to kill steal again, is it?
Correct.
Yes. I said Nyx, kill steal.
Do as you're told and kill steal him. He has to crit fail twice. Well, he has to crit fail and then fail to hit. Nice try tempting fate there. You hit.
I always am willing to tempt fate, especially when it's not me who would suffer for it.
Damage.
Sounds like a hit.
14.
Hey,
Crunch. The bullet zips zips through his temple one side and comes out the other, taking away a
Thank
chunk of horn.
you.
It bleeds all over Dirk. Just fucking soaks him.
Medic.
And his aura is gone. Turn that off. Alright, do you shout out medic?
I do.
As he runs up and she'll cast Cure Light Wounds.
Yay.
Yay for actual bards with spell lists! Wait, does she have that one? The bard list. I thought the bard list is so fucking strange. Where'd it go? Where'd my bard spell list go? Bard spell list, where are you now? You leave me now. Take away the pain. That was it. Yep, Cure Light Wounds. She does actually have it. 8 plus 2. You gain 8. She reaches out and boops your snoot. And you're healed.
Thank you.
Hey, boop the snoot.
She does. She boops snoots in a sing-songy voice and bestows upon you bardic healing.
Right.
Panel.
Okie dokie.
He's technically not in a threatened square, so despite there being like 2 fucking people between you and him, you don't have the penalty.
Yeah, or I could, give Dirk even more healing.
Also true.
Yeah, let's actually just move up to here and cure like wounds. Have another 6 hit points.
Thank
And then Tanil will turn to a Minotaur and say, "Right, mate, just get on your knees and we'll make it quick, right?"
Alright, make a check to intimidate him.
No.
He looks at Tanel and looks at the fallen, all of them who tried their fucking best before they died. And he will level his crossbow at Tanel and fire. It's a 15 because he's point blank. Does that hit?
It hits but does not penetrate armor. So, no, but... yeah,
Okay,
it's cool.
thank you. Thank you for that. You can just say it doesn't beat the AC. And then let flavor text decide if it actually touches you or not. Okay, he misses. That's his turn. I just realized I've skipped Sandra by mistake. Sorry, Sandra, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't mean to skip you by mistake there.
You were going to
See,
second
that
wind,
was-
right? You burned the action point for it.
Oh, that's right, I did. As soon as my That's one. 15, 3, 22.
Sweet.
Yeah. 30 feet. Now I'm gonna boot this guy in the snoot.
Are you sure that your second win wasn't a standard action which would have taken up your attack?
Let me see. It doesn't actually say what sort of action this is.
Well, I know that second wind in pretty much all the other D&Ds is a standard unless you get feats for it to be a minor. So I believe that would have been your turn.
Okay. Yeah, good enough. I guess. Like it
Yep.
posted in like that's all I got.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. See, it's a very can spend an extra point gain a second win when he doesn't. Does not increase them for. God, I don't know. It doesn't say there. It should say what kind of roll it is. I'll say that you have to do it on your turn, but you can do it, and it's not a standard. Then fuck it. I've got enemies who also have the second wind power that just haven't used it for that reason. So maybe they'll also get it too.
Yes. Yeah. Necron fight.
Go for it. Pew pew pew.
Alright.
That means
That's
that fucking
fucking-
Minotaur could have spent his second wind and then tried to kill you with his axe. Fuck. Oh well. Wow.
16.
No.
Well, actually, I'm within 30, so it'd be 17.
Still no. This guy is actually better armored than his companions.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So even wait, is the doc still got bus up, or the?
Yes, Bless lasts a full minute.
Yep. Then he is. Then you just barely hit his threshold, and you deal 6 whole amazing damage to him.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
that's 7 whole
7.
amazing damage.
Oh yeah, of course. Point blank.
Yeah, the little tiny ones add up.
They do. They do. And so yes, on his turn he shot and failed. Dirk.
Well, okay then. I'm going to step into it. I'm going to make it a square, a threatened square.
Okie dokie. I will move
Can you
that
put me
guy.
on top layer,
Yep, don't
please?
worry. There you go.
Thank you. And I'm gonna longsword him.
And you're not gonna hit him.
I'm gonna action point.
Okay, there you go. Okay, go for it.
Are you sure you?
I assume a 15 doesn't hit either.
You would be correct in that assumption.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly, even with an action point, I don't think you were really gonna hit because we needed what, like 18 just for Sandra to hit him. You would have had to get a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
The odds were against me, but I could have managed. I don't know.
Dirk does that quite often. Nix, you're up. It's a fucking
Fair enough.
clusterfuck up in that corner right now. Good thing you got precise shot, or you might just like take someone's head out. Just zip right through the back of their
Yeah,
head to kill
exactly.
them.
First,
to
I'm
kill
gonna
them and
move
so-
up here though.
Okay. Neep, 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 neep.
Why's Barbara something up on the?
All right, so I'm gonna move right there, and then I'm gonna take my shot.
Okie dokie. Death of 1,000 cuts, I see.
Yeah. Be much better if he actually got a disease and took a.
Yep. You hit. You
Oh
tick
god.
and you, the death of 1,000 cuts is looking more and more literal. This guy's having a terrible time. Assie will growl and she will also approach and I'll move her to the front before I even put her over there because I know that she will be on top otherwise. Okay, she'll fucking do her thing. Plus 5. 1d20 plus 1. Oh, actually she's blessed, isn't she? So that first attack hits. Yay!
Yay!
12 damage. He is still standing. She actually lands a fucking bite on him as well and comes away with a chunk of meat. Panel.
That's my fetish.
Murder.
Chunks of meat.
More close enough.
Biting, probably. The big Guro fan, really, we all know it.
So did like this will be with a -4 on it,
Yep.
and I'm going to spend an action point because a 13 definitely isn't going to do it. And a 16, I think, still misses. Yeah.
You would be correct, that assumption.
Isn't that a 17? You're making it 20?
-4 from
no precise shot.
precision shot.
Oh yeah.
Actually, does
Wait,
bless affect me? Is the
Yeah, you
question.
bless yourself when you do bless.
Okay, does a 17 hit him then?
No.
Ah, well.
Sandra!
All right.
This guy is dying to the death of 1,000 cuts. Are you going to be able to put him out of his misery?
I hope so. That's 50. That's. Yeah, that should be within my movement range. Get just out of reach of him.
Yep.
Yep.
You
10.
execute him.
Oh. Yeah.
His brains come out of his forehead. He drops dead to the ground. And again, Dirk gets splashed with more gore.
it's just magnetically attracted to him.
It's like, I'm a
Jerky joints the gore.
maniac on the floor. It's just blood though everywhere. And he's dancing like he's never danced before. And at that, when his lifeless body slumps to the ground, there's a pause of long, drawn-out silence before you suddenly hear, and that's the fight over! It looks like our lovely independent newcomers have not only succeeded, but they have succeeded with aplomb! Not a single one of them has fallen!
Yeah.
And then literally to up the corny factor, there are like, you know, those party poppers that shoot streamers and shit. Like they go off in all of the corners of the room and just spray the arena, which of course is a graphic, bloody, gory mess. But you get like fucking sparkler shit fired over all over you.
Makes it all worth
Dirk enjoys the shinies.
it.
So also, I mean, you're so coated in blood, you've basically been tarred and feathered, but you've been gored and shinied.
Yay!
Gored and shiny. Best way to put that.
Yeah. Okay then. As for actual loot, these guys aren't really carrying anything on them except for the holy symbol that Tanos laid claim to. And as a cleric, I don't know if anyone's going to stop him. And also, these guys have their weapons. There is a large-sized crossbow. There are incredible negatives if you want to fire it, and you would have to brace it because you can't just hold it up that easily. There is a large-sized battle axe, which, again, it was already a two-handed weapon. You just straight up can't wield that without feats. And there is a one-handed mace on this priest that's a great club for anyone who wants to wield it. But it's two-handed when done so.
I don't know.
What do you mean when I do my thing? There's nothing for me to steal.
Plenty of stuff to steal if you know what they're looking for.
You
I
could
have
try
no
and put a
use for
mace
any
in
of
your...
the
you
weapons.
could put a great club in your butt.
Yeah.
That was the joke, I
I
think.
could try and cram a great club in my butt.
There you go.
Burn an action point.
I don't want to burn an action.
You're gonna need them, surely. Alright, the stats of a great club in this. Let's have a look. I can't find it. What the fuck? Where'd you go? I thought it was there. It's fucking hidden now. I like that chainsaw is an exotic melee weapon. That's incredible. The exotic melee weapon's feat, and you can fucking chainsaw people.
That's great.
It's 3d6 slashing damage. That ain't nothing to shake a stick at, I guess.
No, and I'm quite certain that I think it has intimidation factor or something
mean,
like that.
I would probably allow people to make intimidation checks as a post-attack effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the sword is probably a better option than the great club because it's a mundane great club.
I continue to just have this danger weapon.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
The Ghostbuster is the best sword.
It's a pretty great sword. It's also shiny. It's the only part of you that's clean right
It's
now.
very shiny. Yeah.
Have you got like a suitcase of dildos? Like everyone else
That
packed
is true.
clothes.
I brought. Yeah, everyone else brought like supplies and stuff. I just brought a.
Hey, the
Two
T-Rex is here.
suitcases.
The dinosaur, but like the fucking dragon peers at one of the dildos and goes, huh, and then looks down at the crotch, you know. The breaker. It's like looking in a mirror.
I need to collect some royalties now.
Yeah. Someone never fucking gave me royalties on this thing.
It's not like you can tell at first glance which gender Nyx is anyway.
True, true.
This is true.
Excellent. So, eventually the streamers stop falling and the sounds of cheering and like background noise fade away from the tannoys in the corners of the room, and the room that you came through, the doorway that had opened for you down here, opens up again. You are going to be able to leave. When she reaches the room, Hassie will concentrate, and her gear and such will fade away, and she will swap into glamoured form, quote unquote. Bloop. There we go. Hooray!
Yay! She might have to, but she might not. Oh well.
Group you all up here so I can grab you with a selection zone. Copy. And when you walk out of it again, Let's have a look here. Where's a good place? I take it the very first room you guys would like to go to is the bar, yes?
You cut out there, Scout.
Oh, you have like an elevator at the end of this room where you can just sort of pick which floor to go to, and you can see they're a little bit late. They're all labeled and such. There is a living quarters, there is the bar, and then there's like a lounge on each deck. Which one do you want to go to?
So, lads, back to the living quarters. Get you bloody lot of shower.
Agreed.
I disagree. I don't need a shower. I stayed well out of the action.
Well, I didn't. I'm taking a shower.
This is true. When you head to shower, though, I might troll the deck for some rich-looking target.
Sandra might like start thinking like, yeah, I could probably use a shower.
Everyone's just gore dripping. Not as much as Dirk, mind you. So you all have rooms that look relatively like this. They're all very post-El Modena. You reach a hallway and it's a lot of like a lot of doors that look vaguely like, well, they just look pretty much the same and they're numbered. There are at least like 10 rooms on the floor that you're able to get off at. Stood at the end of the hallway is not Luis. It is, if I find their token again. Grab you. Come back over to bedroom layer.
Now that is a fancy bedroom.
Token layer. Okay. You meet this person on a larger token so you can see them as usual. Cute looking centaur girl. She isn't actually carrying a bow with her
Very
though.
cute.
Although there is a quiver on her back.
Hmm.
There we go. Okay, and yeah, she's at the hallway when you get off at the lift. Hello there! It was a pleasure watching all of you fight! My name is Mercial. I was the commentator of your fantastic fight.
You did a good job commentating.
Why, thank you, lovely! Yep, you can call me Mercial the Battle Master.
You can call me Dirk.
Pleasure to
Dirk
meet
the
you.
Orc.
Pleasure to meet you, Dirk the Orc. Nameplate. Bloop. Look at that shit. Hooray for Mercial. And she'll look you up and down and go, it looks like heading straight for the showers was the right idea. I will show you all to your rooms, and then I'll give you the run of the place.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Louis was meant to do this himself, but I don't know, whatever he gets up to. Probably had important business to get to. I think we've left Doc now the moment that they found out that you guys succeeded, and you succeeded very well, might I add. They took off to further waters.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
Yep, well, I mean, we wouldn't have gone too far out if we had to dump your bodies.
Yeah, good.
She seems completely nonchalant about this concept and still smiles in a bubbly, bright fashion.
Is she like a full-size centaur, or is she like a pony?
She is a full-size centaur. She's not as busty as some that you might imagine. She hasn't quite got the milfy look, so she's probably quite young, but she's of an adult size.
Oh.
She's not quite Edrin.
Yeah. She's not got boobs for days, but she is an adult centaur, probably still relatively young though. And she will clop side to side and smile at warmly and go, and show you all each to your rooms. They're all adjacent rooms. They all look relatively the same. There is a small like in-room bar that you've got available to yourselves. There is a cupboard with tasty stuff. Yes, level 0 spells can be cast multiple times. You can just burn cantrips as much as you want.
Okay. I thought it was, but again, couldn't find it actually in the book.
That's fair. The reality is when you're casting level 0 spells, if you want to keep doing like the same thing over and over and over again, like there probably becomes a point where you go, you have to take a break in between because that's a lot to keep doing. Like when someone's like, I'm gonna prestidigitate this fucking mansion clean, like that's gonna take a while. It's like, you know, a chunk of a room each time you do it. And sure, you can do it all day, but that's fucking exhausting. It's the same idea as you could also clean and tidy all day because it's just cleaning and tidying, but that gets tiring after a while.
Fair enough.
So yes, depends what kind of level 0 spell and how tired I say that you'll get, but relatively speaking, you can just fucking keep on casting cantrips all goddamn day. It's got shrimp. I'm at that
I got shrimp.
shrimp. So jealous. I've got no alcohol and there is some food, which is nice, but
Oh no.
I'm still
Shrimp.
painfully sober. I don't have junk food, which I like junk food, but it's also bad for me, so it's good that I don't have it. Yes, is there anything you want to do in your rooms? Otherwise, she says that she'll, you know, you can just literally go wherever the fuck you want on this yacht. Well, what do you get up to then? You've got your rooms. Prod. Don't all jump in at once.
Sorry about that. I'm just thinking. So I don't need to take a shower at the gore area, so I'm probably just gonna drop my stuff in my room. Probably keep my knife on me and then head out towards the bar.
Excellent. There are actually 2 bars when you start looking around. There's an exterior bar, and then there is an interior, much larger bar.
Has more people in it.
Dirk's gonna take an extra long shower.
Oh, you're also gonna, you know, tend to some business. You got your murder bonus still on or something?
I do.
Murder boner and centaur boner.
Okay, I will just drag the players over to, yeah, I've dragged you over to the view of the bar. This
the bar,
here-
is this before or after we showered?
Well, Nick's got here first because he didn't have to go take a shower, so he'll get first
Okay.
runnings of whatever happens. And I'm going to start pulling in people who are going to be here. Would you like to describe some of the people who are at this bar, actually? And you can pick fucking humans, you can pick Shadowkind, whatever the goddamn hell you want. I'm going to let you fill this room out.
There's a tiefling way over in the corner being alone and brooding.
Okay.
Male.
Male tiefling, brooding in the corner. Guy here.
Perfect.
Yep. That's true. In fact, beside, not quite alone, but like a table away, is another tiefling. This one also appears to be male, but of a slightly younger, more femboyish appearance.
Sounds good.
Gotta put some bait in for Nix. You know how it is.
No one likes tieflings, not even other tieflings.
Okay. Anyone else?
But I exclusively bought them.
Okay. Who wants to name some people going in this place? Pick some races. Pick some whatevers. Pick people.
The dwarves. There needs to be. Yes.
Oh. There needs to be a dwarven drinking party. That's just how it is. That guy. And that guy. And that chick. And that guy. And this girl has a luxurious beard. So they are all sharing a table. There you go. You got your little dwarven drinking club.
Yay.
Over to that. Anyone else? Name some shit.
Humans.
Okie
Dragons?
dokie. How many humans? Name a few. A
Uh,
couple of gender spreads.
3. 2 boys, 1 girl.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, 3 sounds good, though I would have mixed it up. It seems to be a bit of a sausage party here.
There's one girl, the boy, and there's a boy. They're at different points across a bar. I'm going to draw a little outline here. That there is like the main bar. Gonna have a few tables. One there. 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 Okay, so there you go. Now there are some other tables to fill out. Actually, this guy's at a table. Good for him. I'm gonna recommend grabbing a couple elves.
Yes, we need some
Yes,
elves.
please. Yeah.
We have that brooding son of a bitch.
Oh, yes.
We have
The
this
elf.
fine mistress in the corner here.
If he's brooding, does that mean he's tall, dark, and handsome?
I will enlarge it. There you go. He's
I'm
very.
pretty sure that's a vampire.
He
Not an elf.
he looks very a vampire, but that's meant to be an elf apparently.
He's an elf pretend. He's an elf in vampire cosplay. He just really like vampire stories.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
definitely
rich.
it definitely means that he's tall and dark and handsome, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's rich. He can play Vampire the Masquerade in real life if he wants to.
Yep. I'll grab that one. She's kind of a hottie. I like that style of elf a lot. And let's grab ourselves one rich half-orc.
Oh yes, there needs to be.
That guy. Hooray, the bar is filled out. All is well. So, Nix, you're in a room full of marks.
I am indeed. Can I make a perception check to see who is currently the most smashed?
Go for it.
Toss up.
That should be +1 as well.
Okay, you would guess this guy over here looks pretty drunk.
Alright, well then I've got a new friend. I'm going to walk up next to him and offer to buy him a drink.
He pauses and goes, "But no one buys a drink here. Oh, you're the fighter. I just saw you on the screen." And there is like a big fucking TV up across the wall. There are TVs up across most corners, most sides of the wall. He goes, "No way! You gotta be kidding! Buy drinks! Can you believe this guy? You just order what you want, buddy." And he'll clap you hard on the back. It's open bar.
Ugh.
Well, those are two. I'm gonna order the strongest thing they have on tap.
Let's have a look here. Righty. Can you roll me a d4 of fate? You're given the strongest thing they have, and it probably wasn't made for elves or humans. It is a very dark, rich-looking, like almost fruity ale or beer. And it sits heavy in the glass. It's that kind of heavy where you think if you left it out in the sun for long enough, you could probably cut it with a knife. It is stout as fuck. But it smells wonderful. Are you drinking it, or is this for that guy?
Sorry about that. Do you mind repeating that last sentence you cut out there?
Did I? Don't see why I should be, but okay. He hands you a beer, and it's very, very strong and fruity and dark looking. It smells really nice. It smells very strong as well. Like, literally the kind of thing where if you left it out in the sun, you could cut it with a knife. It is a thick beverage. Are you drinking it yourself, or are you giving it to that guy?
To that guy.
You're giving it to the guy?
I am giving it to the guy.
Okay. He, like, takes a mouthful and goes, I don't know that I've tried this one before. And then, like, you can actually watch someone go through the stages of drunk while he sat next to you over the next, I'd say, like, 30 minutes of conversation. He doesn't go back towards the glass, and he's just getting steadily drunker and drunker next to you. It'll probably be right around this time anyone who had their showers and stuff can also arrive at the bar. Or where do you want to go next? Because it might not be the bar that you've headed to.
Oh, is there multiple choices of bars?
There is an outdoor bar. It is a smaller one, but it might have some of the fancier schmancier clientele. I mean, everyone in this place is fucking rich and fancy schmancy.
Is it an open bar as well?
You've yet to find it, so you wouldn't know, but I will give you full disclosure. Literally everyone has the run of everything in this place. There is no cost is involved. You can eat, you can drink, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, for now, I think, no, I think Sandra's going to go outside to drink.
Okie dokie. I will drag you out to... You said that you wanted to keep on trying to waifu Hassie. Do you invite her out to go with you?
Yes.
Okay, and she will do so. She asks if you're okay, because you are, like, undoubtedly injured. Don't worry, you will get healed at the end of the day by people, but don't let me forget just in case.
Oh, okay. I assumed that was... I accidentally healed myself up to...
Yeah, I had been, like, spamming cure minor wounds on everyone.
Oh, okay, in which case, if you just fucking spammed it, I take you to do that before everyone went off to the shower. You're feeling very, very tired after doing that, I'm gonna say. But okay, this is the other bar here.
Yeah, Sandra might have let him stop at, like, once she had 22. He had 10 hit points.
Okay.
32.
Cool, and this is the other bar.
Where to take a shower.
At this location, there is...
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking magical. The storm has settled. Imagine there aren't loads of other fucking yachts out there, but this is the kind of... This is like a top deck bar. One of the ones that were pointing out towards the front. So you're...
Not gonna lie, sort of hoping for the jacuzzi bar. This is good.
There is also a jacuzzi, but also it's like late at night and it was just storming, so they might have had that covered.
Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah. Fridge logic. This is more than fine. This is a beautiful freaking bar.
I know, right? I've labeled it the romance bar just because fucking candles all over this bitch.
So beautiful.
Very pretty. Alright, name for me 2 people or shadow kind that you think of that would make interesting VIPs, and we will insert them into this place.
Oh, I got half orc. Definitely. Another
half orc?
Or full orc, even.
A rich VIP orc, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah, he's just the Einstein of his freaking race.
Alright.
Or he's like some prize fighter or something. Take your pick.
An Azamar, maybe?
An Azamar? Sure, I will pull an Azamar up for the other one. God, I do not have any intelligent-looking orcs. It sounds real mean, I know, but also it's just fucking factual.
Oh, just see if you find one in a suit. He doesn't have to look intelligent at all. Just that he looks like he's in a suit.
Okay.
Yeah, even better if he looks just outright dumb in the. Because I imagine that's just what they look like. Like they're perfect.
All right, we've got rich playboy orc.
Oh yes, even
there you
better.
Go. Rich playboy orc.
That's great.
That'll work fine.
Damn it, why am I not at that bar?
He's like in a giant furry coat and everything, like with the trim and everything. Sat back,
Oh, yeah.
sipping fancy wine.
Mer suggested a cute half ogre.
Knath is dead.
Kina said it. Oh, the fucking cute half ogre. Totally.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, has to be. Yeah. Sorry, Kina. I already have a waifu in this particular area.
it is ASMR. I've only got 2 ASMR. Wow, that's a shame. I was expected to have more. They might be broken up into
Sure.
their other things. I mean, there is one here. Still do. The uncomfortably blue eyes. It could align to Null with the face of a corgi as a player character. Yeah, that sounds like fun. You should totally make that, Kuma. Alright. Half ogre. Okay, I cannot fucking find it. Where's the one that's saving you? Because I know that's probably the one Keenest thinking. There she is! Fucking absolute waifu tier, that ogre. She was awesome.
So pretty.
She's very pretty. I want to play as that fucking half ogre. Alright. So she is sat at the back like in a in fact I'll just show it on as though this back map were the actual where their seating arrangements were.
Kina approves.
Absolutely. He was that fucking ogre was fantastic. So yeah, you two arrive and you can see that the assorted few are just sort of in their seats, and there is there needs to be an actual person working the bar. They would probably just pick a pretty elf to be a barman, let's face it. Stereotypes exist for a reason.
I was about to say a tiefling, but
Nope. No one trusts tieflings.
No.
Are you sure you didn't spike my drink? No, I didn't.
I'll have you know that I trust tieflings.
Well, you're weird then.
I think they're awesome and lovely.
Oh, I think they're awesome, but in game you can't trust them.
It's true. It's true. You really can't.
You're not supposed to anyway.
It's true. It's literally why their charisma penalty exists.
Yeah. One of the reasons Ashley will be so fun to play.
Yep. Okay then. What you do? You see the assorted few. There's like a screen planted up on what would have been these ridges here. There's one on that side of the wall and one behind the bar. They appear to be off now, but presumably people were able to watch from up here. The Playboy one sort of is just sat there smoking a cigarette. You know the ones that are made of the just the world's darkest brown paper, and you're pretty sure they wrapped that bitch with gold. He's smoking away at one of them.
oh,
The half ogre appears to be in conversation with Jagd. There is an ASMR sat at the edge of the bar, and she is sipping from a glass of wine, and there is a pretty white-haired elf just sort of planted right behind the bar's edge. He is cleaning a glass, as bartenders are wont to do.
I asked if Cassie wants a drink.
She will smile warmly and say yes, she would love to.
I guess we belly up to the bar.
You?
That's all. That's all. And
He'll join you at the bar. Elf looks and goes, hello, our new champions. It's a pleasure to meet you.
oh, sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Very, I guess, shy, like sort of shocked. Like, oh, well, thanks.
No, thank you. Anything to bring a little bit of extra excitement to this place is always appreciated.
I
Good luck,
ask what. Good point. I look at Hassie and just, what do you want?
She'll pause and think.
Should we
Roll me a
put name
d4.
on Hassie here?
1.
Cool, thank you.
No problem. Forgot about
Huh?
that. A 1.
She only drinks water, doesn't she?
Yeah, afraid so. She doesn't like alcohol.
Mm.
Let's go.
Well, not everyone does.
I'll just have a water or a juice.
Sandra just has that little like, can live with this. Can live with this.
You've already got another waifu anyway.
Yeah.
So what's such waifu lust? Such a
Yeah.
lust for power. Ooh.
Yeah. And I guess Sandra will order something, probably something strong.
All right then. Goes. All
Or-
right then. What's your poison? Hard liquor or beer or? Really, we've got pretty much just about anything.
I guess hard liquor.
Very well then. Want me to surprise you, or do you have something in mind specifically?
Surprise me.
Excellent choice. And he'll reach under the bar, and there's a little bit of rummaging. And he will pull out an old bottle. I wouldn't say it's dusty. It looks like it should be dusty, but it's, clean and well cared for. It looks like some kind of port, but you can't even see the fucking vintage. It's worn off on that label. It's so old. He'll pull out a glass, uncork it, and say, "We'll just give it a minute to let it breathe, and then I'll pour that out for you."
Oh boy.
Wonderful, and he'll at the same time serve up some water for Hassie. It's just at this time that the man Lady Dragon will sort of look up from her conversation with the half and go, "Hello there. I believe that it is time we had ourselves a little proper chat."
Of course.
She'll pat the chair between her and the ogre and invite you to come sit down, as well as Hassie.
Uh,
The bartender goes, "I'll bring you your drink."
Thank you very much. I'll join them.
All right. Hassie will perch on
Hassie
the
will-
seat on the other side of the chair there. Well, you survived your very first fight, and I must say that you made those Minotaur look like a bunch of fools, which is always an approval here. But you didn't win too hard, and that's always important. Because that would just be boring. I mean, we're already quite powerful enough to do that ourselves. You know how it is. The half-ogre
yeah.
will clap you on the back and she'll go, "Ah, yeah, it's a pleasure. Honestly, seeing a decent fight gets the blood really going. Don't see nearly enough of it around these times. Your orc buddy just basically got painted."
He just goes, I think he sort of likes that, but I could have seen how a lot of ways it could have gone much better and how a lot of ways it could have gone much worse.
Oh, can't get any worse. I mean, none of you died. That's pretty much top tier game right there. You put up a decent fight. It wasn't boring. It was good.
It was a good fight. It was.
She will grin and lean back. "So you're all independents, right?" It looks at this point like Jagda's just happy to sit there and listen, sipping her wine.
As of right now, yes.
Ah, you planning to shack up arms with an agency, maybe the Syndicate or someone?
We're waiting to see. Basically, waiting to see what's out there for us first before we make any big decisions. Know anything about the any reason to join or to not join the syndicate?
Well, let's have a think here. Can't think of a reason why not. Well, I suppose there are reasons why not. At this point, they don't really touch us, so it doesn't impact our lives. They can be seen as being a little bit underhanded with a couple of those people. You know, a lot of the smaller folks sort of get crushed under the heel, but at the same time, you can pick and choose a few jobs from here and there. Their pay is probably a lot better than any other ones you're gonna get. And if you're used to putting up a fight like that, you'll end with no end of challenges, which is always pretty decent.
How about the irregulars?
Never heard of them. She shrugs.
I guess they're new.
Yeah, must be small-time players. Not got a reputation. I mean, they're nothing like Le Terrible or any of those ones either. There are a few big names out there if you know to look for them.
What I've heard La Turie before?
Make a knowledge Shadowkind check.
What is that based off of?
Intelligence.
Okay, so it's just 0.
Nope. You haven't been. If you were probably wherever they were located, I'd have said that was okay, but you've just not been exposed to it, so you don't know about them. Nope, never heard of them.
I mean, it sounds French, so I assume
That would be correct. Actually, no. They would be Liberian.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Surprise. Oh, Sandra probably thinks they're French. Again, it sounds.
It is a French word.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no. A lot of the people who grow up around Shadowkind in the rougher areas happen to have some pretty wide-reaching fingers. Like, when a government can't get super involved, and so all of the free agencies were allowed to sort of jump in and fill the void, they got pretty big. So, yeah, the Terrible are pretty big ones, and they pay well so far as I know, but they don't tend to take on a job unless it tends to involve a lot of killing and a lot of fighting. You ever come across them, you keep your eyes out.
Yeah. Yeah, they sounds like bad people to run into.
I wouldn't say bad. I mean, good for us. But again, most things are good for us. And she'll chuckle and guffaw and she'll clap you on the back again. And she's a fucking huge muscular woman, so you definitely feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, still injured.
Got and that average strength. Oh.
She pretends not to notice, if anything. And you are brought over your drink. It is an amber port. The smell of it alone is just like, you know when you get head rush from a drink? Ooh, it's good. Probably quite potent as well.
Mm.
And yeah, Jagd will ask about your crew then. She says, presumably you've been around for some small amount of time, or you wouldn't have taken on this job unless you were suicidal. But it seems like that's not a concern right now.
Yeah, a few months.
Only a few months, you say? Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it is suicidal. But then again, when it's close, it makes it more fun.
Well, that's true. And hopefully you'll get relatively far in. There are a few of the beasts that you'll be going up against that I'm actually quite proud of our capturing alive.
Oh.
Yeah, cough, cough, pay as well, cough, cough.
Right.
Alright, it's at this point then. Shall we just figure out where everyone else is at and what they are doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So, you're off somewhere. You're off somewhere. You're off somewhere. You should go to the GM layer where you belong. Alright, Tanil, Dirk, where'd you go? What'd you do?
I took a shower and then I think I followed Sandra.
You follow Sandra out. Okay then. Control C. Dirk plumps up into the pretty bar. The handsome playboy orc will look up at you and kind of surprise.
I'll notice him as well. Sorry, I'm gonna head over to them, and then I'll notice him looking up and head over towards him.
Yep, he'll take a drawer and a cigarette and tap it out into an ashtray. Go. Hello there. That's a very interesting. Wait, no,
You're
sorry.
interesting.
I tried to make my voice go gravelly, but it wouldn't. My voice is sort of tired. Give me a sec. Hello there. That's an entirely different voice. That was what we were looking for. It was rare to see a strapping fellow like yourself out there.
Thanks.
It's not often that our kind run with humans and elves, no less.
Thanks.
He'll narrow his eyes, probably thinking, is this person an idiot? What's your name, stranger?
Dirk. Dirk the Orc.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Legal name.
You're actually interesting. Okay then, fair enough. Come grab yourself a seat. Tell me how you got into this whole thing.
I'm an ex-criminal looking for a way to keep my bills steady, I guess.
Huh. You've gone for the straight and narrow, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Oh, smoke? And he'll reach into a pocket and pull out a carton.
No thanks.
Fair enough. What kind of crime you do? I used to, run in the circle, so to speak. I got a little bit further ahead, as you can see, but we all start somewhere.
Assault.
Oh, you're just a heavy?
Pretty much.
Well, fair. Most of our kind do start out that way. You gotta rise above it, though. It's very important that we don't just all look like idiots to the rest of them.
I think I look like an idiot anyway.
Nah, it's all part of the appeal. You just gotta find a look and stick with it. Me, I got the fancy coats, the fancy suits, a little bit of makeup here and there, and just trying to use full-syllabled words, and the whole world will look at you different.
Very nice. Me, I always wear this hoodie, I guess, and I'm learning Pokemon.
You're in our size. Pokemon?
Pokemon, and I'll pull out my Game Boy.
Oh, right. Right. And it's probably at that point that anyone who wasn't Dirk would think, oh, he's just realized he's talking to an imbecile. Tell you what, I know there are a couple of fairies who play those things. I mean, I'm not the gender thing, the fae. There are a few fairies floating around here. They play games.
I figured you meant those.
You never know. When a pretty man says fairies, sometimes they make entirely other assumptions.
I know that kind of fairy. His name is Nix.
Hey, that's me.
The other kind of fairy. My dad works at Nintendo.
The pillow biting kind.
Yeah. The pillow biting kind of fairy. Yeah, you don't say. Like he pauses and considers for a moment. Fair enough, fair enough. Keeps that knowledge away for later. You definitely seem like a bit of a ragtag assorted bunch. Point over his shoulder.
Yes.
I mean, who's the dragon chick?
We found her one day. She's new across the what's the thing called?
I guess shadow running is the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's it.
Ah, fair enough. Well, for a newbie, she does pretty well.
She's a bard. Can you believe it?
Yeah, a rare kind to find bards that are actually really are bards and not a bunch of fucking Nickelback wannabes. That's right, the barrier is called the Shadow. I was thinking of people who work jobs related to the Shadow and Shadowkind, and really Shadowrunners is just the best way to go. Although I will forever always think of it as the fucking sci-fi thing, but the intent is not this. Is in fact, concept-wise, they're basically the fucking same. You're all Shadowrunners, let's face it. Just fantasy Shadowrunners, which I'm okay with.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's fantastic. I love the setting.
Right.
Yeah, I
This is
mean,
great.
maybe we can get her to play for everyone. And he'll look over his shoulder. Hey, girl. And, you know, perking up. It would be Hassie to peer over her shoulder, sipping water. You play any music as well as sing? She'll pause for a moment. She'll nod. Tell you what, we've got a house bar. If you can grab an instrument at some point and play, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it. It's rare we see an actual fucking bard around here. Is there karaoke? Is that a question you ask? Okay, fair. Yeah, Hassie sort of looks a little bit unsure. You ask, karaoke. How very interesting. I suppose there could very well be. How very novel. We'll see if we can't get that set up. Seems like there'll be karaoke now. Yes, Hassie seems relatively amenable to the idea of actually playing instrument, and if there's going to be some kind of karaoke night, she seems much more interested in this concept. Actually having hung around in pubs and stuff, she's actually probably more used to that than the fancy schmancy open-air dining bar that she's currently sat in now. On the ocean, no less. She's probably never been on a fucking boat before. It's those hooves, you
poor
know.
Hassie.
It's look,
Well,
it's hard to walk around on deck with hooves unless you're a minotaur. For some reason, they did boats first. Alright, and the last person to decide where did he come from and where did he go? Panel. Where to? What do?
You're now Cotton Eye Joe.
Do not Cotton Eye Joe.
Once Channel finishes cleaning his gun, he will go in search of cigars. So that's probably the open air bar because it's just not good manners to smoke in an indoor bar.
These guys are rich as fuck. They probably breathe smoke from time to time, so...
Especially the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, she's a blue dragon.
Yep.
So maybe
You
not.
would also note she's on the outdoor bar, in the outdoor bar, sorry.
Pardon me, sorry?
The dragon is in the outdoor bar, so...
It's true, she's not smoking inside.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then I'll roll a d2, I guess.
Okay, give me a sec, because I need to take a leak really, really badly.
Yeah.
Drinky poos.
I gotta use the bathroom as well.
Yay, and back. I don't know that sound actually played at all, which is kind of strange. Should have done, but I don't know that it did. Oh well. And back, yay.
Yeah.
I'm here as well.
Grand. Alright, let's have a look here. Indoor bar. So, there you go. Oh, there. Alright, so I mean we can go on you since you're here. You see very much the same scene. At this point, Nyx is getting some poor, rich-looking guy completely shit-faced. Always nice.
Okay.
There is an orc over there, or a half-orc. He is drinking wine and eating food. There is an Ouroboros drinking round of dwarves. There is a broody-looking tiefling in the corner. There is a much more boy-toy-looking tiefling on the table roughly to the side of him. There is a very snooty-looking elf who's fucking covered in fucking money and might actually be a vampire, hard to say, or if he just dresses that way. And you got a poncy schmoncy noble. He looks like he's probably from some kind of rich oil family. And then you also see Smut Elf, and you can also see across further along the bar is a pretty brown-haired girl.
There are also the two in the top right-hand corner.
Oh, and yes, and there are also the pretty elves in the top right-hand corner, who I fucking love the art on that one. It's so nice.
Wow, yeah.
Soak that in.
Yeah.
It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, she's pretty good looking.
Can I just look like that? That would be great.
If I find some sort of magic, I'll let you know.
Sweet. Yeah. way to be a wing gal. Or even the pretty boy tiefling, just because that's cute as fuck. I can make that work.
Yeah.
I'll be honest here. That pretty boy tiefling does not look even like a pretty boy. He just looks like a girl. So
Yeah, no, I think it's supposed to be a boy.
Or
Which is-
looks like a very young tiefling.
Pretty as fuck.
Cute. Very cute.
Yep.
yeah.
Which one? The Maker's Mark.
Cinnamon fireball downstairs as well. Fuck you. So
Yeah, I was tempted to bring it upstairs to enjoy it with this.
Should have done that. That's obviously what's supposed to happen. What you should
Not
do is
sure-
just send me all the alcohol. It's like those sad charity things where it's like, this much money can keep a village fed and watered for a week. It's like, this much money can keep me shit faced for a week.
Yeah, just
Frankly, it's for the good of all. I'm making some commission cash this month, which is nice, but I kind of have to worry about putting that into rent. Ugh.
yeah.
Which I actually can't afford. I'm probably going to end up going to the bank at the end of this month, which fucking sucks. Hooray, life. Sorry. So what do you do, Tannel? You can see that you can see as you can see. There are ashtrays on tables, so presumably smoking is encouraged in here.
Yay. Tanil will first of all approach the bar. I assume there is some sort of bartender behind it, even if they aren't represented.
No, it's a bartending robot. It's made entirely of chrome, so it's actually stealthily hidden inside the bartender's boundaries. No, 1 second, I will grab a token. Let's see here. Want to name the race of the bartender and gender?
Let's go with a female.
Noel?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. You just can't even look over the bar. Just like, what do you have it?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Hyra.
That's right. Just grabbed Hyra's token.
What happens after COCD? She just whoop. Goes to another portal. Like, oh.
I got. Oh, that's sad. Savin doesn't have a Lyra token put in because it's technically I just this game. I was gonna totally just put in our loveliest Tiger Shark waifu in there too.
Oh no!
If you did that though, then everyone would just come to this bar. Is the thing.
It's true. It's true. I mean, there are some pretty fucking choice Tiger Sharks there. Like, even though they're twinsies, their fucking things overlap. Oh well. Sad. There's no Lyra token that I own.
At least we have a hero one.
We do. We have a hero. And she is the bartender. Don't know how to sound like Savin though. I don't know that I want to try.
Moo.
Moo.
Meow.
Moo. Oh god, Moo and D. That fucking episode has already got like half a thousand views on YouTube. It's so silly.
Oh,
Really?
Mhm. Not even kidding.
I still have to watch it yet. Wow. I haven't had time.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah. Wow.
I know, right? Fucking crazy business. Okay. Yep. Hi there, what'll it be?
Right, lass. I'll be honest here. I don't know the names of half the things you're serving. I'd like something that's tall, dark, and takes you by surprise, and I'd like 2 glasses of it.
She'll,
That sounds like Hira.
and, yeah, in fact she'll go, that's as interesting and common as ever I've heard, but I assume you actually mean a drink. So, one sec. And she'll pull out a couple of glasses and she will pour it up a good one. Are you after actually hard liquor or the same shit-face inducing stout?
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna assume shit-face inducing stout, and she'll pour 2 whole fucking glasses of it and go, yeah, if you think you've got it in ya, it's certainly going to take you by surprise.
That's exactly what I was hoping for, my dear. Now,
You take
also...
notice.
Yay.
Yay!
There you go. She's working other side of the bar, albeit she's larger, so she can't quite go all the way down the bar herself. But she can reach the top shelf, which the shorter Noel can't.
Based, Kina.
So based.
And also, if you have them, couple of cigars for me.
Of course we have cigars. What kind of place do you take this as? And she'll reach under the counter and pull out literally like 2 cases, and she'll open those both of them up. Different choices. She goes, those ones are particularly fine smokables, and these ones over here are particularly fine smokables, but they won't also get you high. They both smell rich, and they look like just cigars, but you'd have to take her at her word for that.
Did she say won't also get you high or will?
They won't also get you high.
Then Tanil will take a couple of the ones that will not get him high and say, well, to be honest, it's a rare bar indeed that does this stuff.
Well, I think a luxury yacht sailing out in the middle of fuck knows where. It's owned entirely by
that was
rich.
why I
Yeah,
bothered asking.
I suppose you're right to do so, and she'll shut the cases closed and slide them back underneath the bar again. Yes, Nix, you can make a sleight of hand roll to try and steal from your smashed companion.
Fantastic.
Do you want to make me a perception check first, though? Just call the hunt.
He's not.
You suspect that although the guy next to you is drunk, and probably wouldn't notice being robbed, he's not the only person in this bar, and a few of them are like fucking elves and shit, and you happen to know, thanks to being one, that they have very sharp eyes. If you're careful enough, you'll get away with it, but you'd have to get a lot more people drunk if you wanted to be totally safe just trying to steal him.
Well, there's no fun in that. It's time for my sleight of hand.
Alrighty.
That should be +8 instead, so it's a 17.
Okay. 14 plus 14. I'll do it again, but with so that they all have disadvantage because they weren't specifically looking for any stealing going on. Ugh. Okay, so 14, 6, 14. What's that person's mod? Roll me a d4 of fate.
Oh, god damn it!
Oof.
Am I able to burn action points on Die of Fate or no?
No, you are not.
No.
There is something you could burn
oh,
an
shit.
action point to reroll, though.
Or
Your sleight of hand and try and get better. It would have to be a reroll. I wouldn't allow you to roll a bonus because that roll's come and gone.
yeah. Action point, try and reroll.
Okay. Whew. I know that normally we don't get to do rerolls, but also I don't want to kill Nix. So, okay, you get away with it.
Yeah.
You rummage in his pockets, though, and find fuck all. But considering the sensation of, like, someone trying to step over your grave just occurred, you probably are quite thankful for that.
Well, there goes that.
Nice try, though. I mean, the reality is, if you'd scored an 18 and they didn't notice, then you might have been able to steal something off him. But I'm just for your character continuing to not die, I'm gonna just make sure he had no money on him. He didn't need it,
Alright,
for
fair
instance, at
enough.
this kind of bar. That's about as merciful as I'm gonna get. Yes, you should.
Let's see. Catch him. Ah.
20 plus
Oh,
20.
Jesus.
You rolled 2 crits. You see the shit out of that. And you also see every other person who nearly fucking spotted him. You know exactly how close to immediately fucked he was. You know that if he'd been caught just then, it's very likely he would have just been executed on the spot. You see it all.
Wow.
Well,
Your move. I also didn't make one for the bartender that's also sat in front of you. That's probably, and she wouldn't have had disadvantage because she's probably trying to look at all of the people at the bar.
To make sure they didn't do stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is true. I could probably live without the right hand.
You roll a 1 on the D4 of Fate and try to steal from someone who owns more money than you'll ever see in your life.
from a wallet,
is
which
true.
they probably stopped carrying. They just have like a freaking like shit tons of cards shoved all over their person.
Which even then though, that's still a fucking serious deal. It'd be a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of cards
that-
you could filch.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, you're right. Most of those countries go by dismembering. The reality is, if he'd gotten caught, someone would have probably cut off his hand.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't have best track record on making critical decisions.
Yeah, you've rolled 2 for 2, and possibly more. I don't know about some of the other ones.
Well, I haven't failed on any rolls I may have got that going for me.
True. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Tanel, you see that shit go down.
What do?
Channel will pocket the cigars, pick up both glasses of the super deadly stout, and then give Nix a nod and say, "You take care of yourself, mate. We don't want to be dropping one of us right before we get into another fight, right? Don't think we can get a replacement from one of these fellas."
Sounds good. All right, guys.
And-
Sorry, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay,
Back to my house.
that's fine. All right then. Where'd you go with your drinks, Tanel?
Um, although let's not go right next to him. Let's go like there.
Oh, baby, I get a wink.
I'm in.
By the way, just before I leave, at this point, I'm going to decide that it's not worth it to keep attempting, and I'm just gonna start drinking myself rather than trying to get the rich people drunk.
Okie dokie. Make a fortitude save for me if you're drinking a tall glass of get fucked. The 20 minus 1. You thought that this would completely fuck you up. It doesn't quite fuck you up completely. Like, you see, what you saw happen to that noble sort of happens to you, but you're pretty sure that if you keep drinking this stuff, by the evening you'll be in the same condition, but you've got a longer half-life on it. Maybe it's just because you've just come down from a murder boner and all that shit. You've got some more blood pumping through you. You probably want to eat a meal before you keep drinking, but otherwise you're okay. It was probably made to get dwarves pretty hammered. / insert other high fortitude based shadow kind. Okay. Daniel!
Yes.
The tiefling boy looks up as you wander on by. Ah, hi there. You're one of the victors from just now. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. From that Minotaur fight. It's pleasure is all mine. He will set one glass down in front of himself, one glass halfway between himself and the tiefling, then offer a hand. Tanil Aradov.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is randomly generated.
That's an interesting name.
Generator. Oh, that's the silliest thing, but it's now his name. Angel Parker.
Best name for a
I like
tiefling.
It is ironic, right? I saw that, I was like, okay, it's gotta be that. The name is Angel Parker. It's nice to meet you.
His parents hated him, like all tieflings.
Yep. And he'll shake hands. He goes, yeah, I know, I get it. The name's ironic. But honestly, I kind of like it. fancies in the seat and we'll accept the drink. And let's roll a stat block for Angel here. I love having a stat block roller, it's very useful. Let's see, where's it gone? When I say I like having it here, if I can fucking find it, then it's useful. Just hearing the sounds of
+2
cans
dex, plus
tumbling.
2 int, -2 charisma.
Oh no, that's what the ratios are. I'm just gonna pull up and roll a stat block for him, like a pretend character. It's very useful.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did he get a good one?
Yeah, he appears to be like level 7, so he's doing good for himself.
Well.
Yep. Albeit it's an arcane class, so his fort save ain't great, but he's not so deep in negatives that he's fucked.
Did I miss anything super important?
Just the stat block for the tiefling. Also, his name is Angel Parker, and he's a tiefling.
The what for the tiefling?
His name, he's got a stat block rolled up, so he now exists as a character. He's a level 7 caster, and his name is Angel because it's ironic.
Sweet.
Yep, he'll accept the drink and go, thank you very much. I was just about to get up and get fresh on myself. And it looks like he's been drinking wine before, so this is probably going to get him pretty fucking shit-hammered, but let's find out.
Just hope it's not too strong for you. Did ask specifically for something that'll take us by surprise.
Alright. I'm sure it's fine. Take a very hearty gulp. It takes about 10 minutes for this kid's eyes to glaze over a little bit. Well done, kid.
Oh, dear.
He
So
makes amenable enough conversation for the duration of his sobriety.
Yay.
However short that may be.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna last, sadly.
Mhm.
How about one for yourself while you're drinking? Because you might not do as well either.
Tanner is going to go pretty slowly, but yeah, it's a fort save, right?
Yep.
I do better.
You do better, but you do not beat the DC for this shit. You are drunk. You probably saw him get completely bladdered and then go, I'll take it slow, I'm more sensible than that.
So it's a mutual
That's quite a
conversation
save, though.
the entire time because they both get drunk.
Of
the same
course,
time.
you're right, they do. Yeah, there are no degrees of failure, so his 2 means about as much as your 13. Yeah, you both get pretty fucking sloshed.
Well, then, mhm. Fair enough. Shall I roll a die of fate to determine how awfully my character acts while drunk?
That sounds like a lot of fun. I recommend this. You're better drunk. You're a better person when you're drunk. You just are genuinely, you're me. You're a better person when you're drunk. It's yeah. You're incredible. You're more charming. You're that kind of special drunk who thinks they can drive better when they're drunk because they're obviously paying more attention and are more careful. But in your case, you are. You're a better. You do good. Well done.
Have met actual people like that.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's a secret
Crazy.
satyr.
Yeah, you sure there's not some satyr in you, Tano? You're doing pretty good. I'm shit-faced.
I'm not sure if you want an in-character response to that or not.
I would love an in-character response to that.
No satyr in me, sadly.
Ah,
That, yeah. Always was a little bit good at drinking. Less good now I'm here, though. Back home, could drink most folk under a table. Yeah. Turns out, what you think of as a good constitution for an elf, literally the average for an human.
I know, right? Also, doesn't it fucking suck how it takes ages to relearn magic, even if you're fucking flinging around fireballs all willy-nilly? God. The journey from the shadows sucks, but I did real good myself for, Fucking, he just indicates the whole bar as though that explains the whole situation for him. And it probably does.
How long you been there?
Years. I know I don't much look it. I'm 30 years old. I know, I'm a blessed being, I is.
I came through almost 70 years ago. Back when country folk thought cars are just like demon-possessed carriages. That was a good lark.
Fuck, you should have come in on the stock market like some of the other elves. They're just so rich. I mean, they make me look not quite so rich, though I'm very rich.
Money didn't seem to be a call back then. Just like adventure. It's what I used to do. Kept at it. And bits of Africa still needed to be explored. Not many bits, but I marked a lake on a map once. Nobody else marked.
That's pretty fucking cool. I have shares in Nintendo.
Dirk would love you.
He would. And also hate you because he's a tiefling. Or because you're a tiefling.
Yay!
Tried buying shares once. Just once. But then, a company went under not 2 days later.
Oh, fuck. That's terrible news. It's kind of bad when it happens. It's not too bad for me if one of them goes under, because they usually go under to another competitor who I also have money in. So they just get richer when the other ones get poorer. Economy references. Used to be an accountant.
See, that's good when you can afford shares in more than one company, and it isn't basically the entire bubble collapsing. Fuck .coms.
Oh, you're in the bubble. Okay. I only heard of that one happening. I was kind of ahead of my game for that. It's all good. My papa sold big before the bubble popped and then just gave me a bunch of money. Just a small loan of $1 million or so, but for me to make more investments of my own.
Wait a second.
Did you say small loan of $1 million?
Yes, he did.
Is this guy Donald Trump?
No, because he's pretty and charismatic and actually not retarded. I know, I checked his stat
That's
block.
not what I'm hearing.
Also, Trump isn't a wizard. You mean he fucking wishes he was, but you know.
How do we know?
Obviously, he's a bard.
Fucking Donalds and Dragons.
All right, enough politics now.
Oh yeah.
Goodness knows I heard enough of fucking it because of stupid. Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. Tanil will cast like the resistance cantrip on both of them, giving +1 to saving throws for a minute, and then say, "Right, I'll be back with shots, right, mate?"
Oh God! Roll me a D4 fate. Fine,
Still
sure.
good, but not perfect.
Shots sound good to me. And also food.
Yeah, yeah. Food's a good idea. You're not vegetarian, right?
Fuck no. If they could serve like a whole fucking lamb just alive, I'd eat that bitch.
Sounds good. Tanil will stagger back over to the bar, look at Hyra, and say, "Right, huge platter of like Jello shots and like lamb steaks."
That.
Right.
All right, one sec. Whew. She just sort of pulls up a dialer and pulls
Big
down
ones.
someone who you suspect that.
Real ones.
Real big ones? Alright, okay. In fact, Lyra, can you help with that? And the shark girl will go to a phone and she'll make a call down to who you assume is the chef. After a moment, it's a cheerful, like a thumbs up. The chef will be with you. And some food in a soon. But in the meantime, Jello shots are being placed onto a platter. Like a whole, like literally she does the rainbow. Like a rainbow back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then clunks it onto the desk. Good luck there, big boy.
Tanil will just give her a wink and then carry a huge batch of shots back over and set it down and say, like, you said lamb? Lamb sounds good. Lamb's on its way.
Oh, sweet. The chef here is fantastic. He's so good. Maybe it was a he. Daniel forgot what token he used first. Sweet.
Pip.
It's a chick. Yeah, it's Pip. Pip is the chef. No.
I did actually think Pip was the chef.
No.
Just flame puppies cooking everything.
I actually haven't got a token yet for the chef. Fucking no. If you the Pip fills swimming pools, doesn't cook food.
No.
So I don't know that I have a token for Pip. Cookie. No, there is no token for Pip anyway, which is probably for the best.
But there is no chef. They actually bring out a live goat for him to do whatever he does to live goats, to eat them. Just sticks his hand and then you see the goat slowly turn to dust. He's like, I'm full.
Okay then, part way into your fucking shots, can you please for me make fort save? One for this guy. I mean, he doesn't get drunker, he remains his current state of utterly fucked.
Right.
Hey, same for Tanel. You remain drunk as fuck, but you do not pass out.
Holy crap, that is a high fort save.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good fort
Yeah.
save.
I mean, level 1 of Acolyte just gave me +2 to Fort and Will. It's awesome.
That's amazing.
Alright.
I'm still at disadvantage because of being an elf, goddammit.
Oh, we're at disadvantage?
Speaking of elves,
No, you have lower con, it's not a disadvantage roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
it's not.
sorry, you had me
Sorry, not
worried.
disadvantage. Yeah, that's the wrong word. The -2 to con fucked me over in the beginning because I forgot about it when point buying.
Yep, after some time, the smell of like fucking beautiful, big, juicy lamb steaks, both just barely cooked enough, like, you know, fucking perfect and juicy, assaults your nose before the arrival of a rather interesting-looking drow, and she's got two enclosed dishes. She'll place them down on the table and go, "I believe this would be you two. I hope you enjoy, cuties. I'd have sent one of the old underlings and runners up here, but I could have used a drink anyway." And she'll step away and head towards the bar.
Tanil will offer her one of the shots before she
Hmm.
heads off.
Yeah, she'll accept one of them. She picks the pink one, because the pink one is the best flavor. Pink flavor jello shot is best flavor jello shot.
At some point, I'm gonna have to grab like 2 more drinks and go find out what's up with the vampire.
Alright, go for it.
I'm not done with bad decisions for the night.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna give Tannel like some. Tannel's got the screen at the moment. I'll wait until he's done.
Well, I think that's that for now. They've moved on to shots and eating food, and we'll see how their night ends.
Ah.
And we'll rotate back around. So,
Alright.
Nix.
In that case, I'm gonna switch from, since I'm already pleasantly on my way to being fucked up. I'm gonna switch from that like kill yourself to stuff to just some like standard liquor, nothing that's gonna get me like passed out. I'll get 2 of them and head over to this guy.
He'll,
Yeah, get fucked stout. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he'll look up as you approach and go, yes, the winner from the fight with the Minotaurs. Pleasure meeting
That's
you.
me. I killed 2 of them.
Yes, I noticed you did. You're a very good shot.
So is there a fight versation between a vampire and the I'm not a. Oh, I thought you meant I was a pirate.
Yar, fiddly.
You know, the guy to his right actually kind of does look like a pirate with that hat. Sorry for the non
He
sequitur.
does.
Yeah,
Um,
also the
but-
shadow of his hat over his eye makes it look like an eye patch.
Yeah,
Looks
it
like
looks
an
like
eye
an
patch.
eye patch as well. But
Might
I'm
be a
going
major
to
token.
offer him one of the drinks I have and then ask for his name.
Okay. Generator, yeah. Let's go with the old fucking. Where is it? I'm pretty sure there is one. Yeah. Okay, great. He'll accept the drink, and he introduces himself as Dorian Victor.
Dorian Victor. Hmm. So I'm gonna introduce myself. Why?
Why really?
Does he own a cursed painting?
He doesn't own a cursed painting.
Not that he'd tell you. He does have a particular painting that he likes to carry around, but doesn't want to show anyone. It's not cursed at all. I
It's
don't know
not
what you're talking
cursed.
about.
No. Not even a bit.
Everyone just cut out for me for a moment.
Nothing you need to be worried about. Everything is cool.
That's what was happening to me yesterday.
Yes.
Sorry. Well,
Pleasure.
anyways, after getting Dorian's name, I'm gonna give him mine.
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Llewellyn. So
Mr. Llewellyn makes me feel way too old. I'm gonna go by Nix.
If you say so, Nix, you may call me Dorian then. What brings you to my
Thank
corner
you,
of the
Dorian.
table?
You look interesting.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I can't imagine I'm particularly interesting, but if you say so. He's like obviously interesting looking. He's fucking decked out in all of the golden jewels and
Yeah,
looks
right?
mysterious
Like-
and shit. To him, he's just like, oh, if
I'm
you
just
say
gonna
so.
I'm just gonna have to raise an eyebrow and look at him when he says that. Just sort of like slowly run my eyes from top to bottom and then back up again, and then just say right.
Okay, I see your meaning, but amongst so many interesting individuals, I don't stand out quite nearly so much.
Well, I don't drink nearly well enough to go try and get in with the dwarves.
No,
Girls have cooties, so that rules out the top right corner of the bar. Tannel seems to have the tiefling side of the bar cornered, and you are currently the most interesting one in here.
Well, if you say so. Why, I dare say that sounds like you're trying to pick me up.
That is certainly possible.
Make a charisma check for me, or yeah, just a raw, raw charisma check. Go for it. Ah, D4 fate.
No!
Oh!
One day I'm gonna pass a charisma check.
Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint you too early, but my interests are more towards the more Cootie-inspired ones. Indeed, actually, there's that rather attractive lady over there amongst the dwarves. And she'll point at that one. The one with the one with the luxurious beard. She's so cute. Look at
Wait,
that
she
beard.
has a beard.
She's a female dwarf. Of course, she has a beard. Don't be racist.
I couldn't see it on the token. I didn't see it
It's
earlier.
a very. It is a very.
Oh, such a soft
It is a
beard.
good beard.
It's a soft beard.
Oh yes, it's so great.
It's just the softest beard, very well conditioned. She keeps good care of herself.
Oh, gotta have good care of the beard. So sexy.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to look pretty obviously disappointed, but then just continue to make small talk for a bit while getting another drink.
Okay then. I mean, you made a good charisma check, so you can learn one thing about him. If you ask a question, I will answer it truthfully or mostly truthfully, depending on the question.
Oh God, I almost want to just ask, are you a vampire or not?
Well, it would be worded in a charismatic way, whatever it is that you want to find out about him. But you ask me as the DM a question, and I will answer it.
Yeah, I think I would like to know whether or not he is. I don't know how would I phrase that? Because yeah, it would be pretty rude to just be like, "Are you a vampire?"
As you go through the conversation, you probably do lean in enough directions that he will reveal he is a vampire.
God damn it! Of course he had to be straight.
Hey, look, fate doesn't lie. Probably for the best, because you've made enough bad decisions already. You don't have to roll against killing you with vampirism by mistake.
That is probably what would happen when it came time for that roll.
It'd be like, failed fort save, failed charisma save, failed fort save. Oh, enjoy vampirism. And now, how many hit points do you have left? Roll damage, roll damage, roll damage. Oh, it killed you, actually. You're a vampire. Enjoy. Just all of it happens at once and kills you.
Just Nyx explodes.
I just roll for error 4 times in a row, as opposed to, like, he should stop now. Does he? He doesn't. He should stop now. Does he? He doesn't.
Nope.
Just keep failing it every time until it kills you. And then even worse is if you just fucking fluff all of the rolls to come back, and you just come back as mindless undead instead. You're just a useless fucking ghoul. Like, alright, go, good luck fighting in the Champions Arena, my mindless ghoul servant that you don't own the character sheet to anymore.
Well, alright,
but
that didn't
then
quite turn out how I was hoping it would go.
It's entirely in the vein of Nyx to continuously fail. Like, to be charismatic and then just fucking the last hurdle. Whoops.
Just trip over it. Well, at this point then, I think I will just sort of give up on trying to find a companion for the night and then get one more of the, what was it called? Get Fucked Stout.
Yep, a get fucked stout.
Want me to make a fort save?
Yep. Okay. You managed last time. You got pretty fucking drunk, but you were like, I can handle this. I'll just go slow.
I don't think that would be the goal here. I think it would just be, all right, well, let's Let's get shit faced and passed out. This night's going nowhere.
Oh
Can't
yeah,
steal,
okay.
can't
In,
sleep.
in which case it fucking happens. You just the night at some point for Nyx ends, and then he'll have to worry about that in the morning. All right,
Sweet.
and back to the outdoor bar. While this was all ongoing, is there anything in particular anyone tried to get done or tried to learn? In which case, otherwise, I will just, have you do the things like make your fort saves and your charisma checks, and then we'll find out if you're able to ask me questions about stuff. So, Sandra, that first port you have is fucking wonderful, but it doesn't get you particularly trashed. So do you order something stronger, or you just keep on going with the incredibly fancy port until you have to start making a fort save?
No, she needs stronger stuff.
Sure thing, and he will pull out. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Let's grab one of the most alcoholic cocktails ever created. This drink is all alcohol with absolutely no mixers. It is gin, vodka, absinthe, brandy, and blackberry liqueur mixed in equal parts.
What would that even look like?
It would look like death.
Actually, it's called the zombie, and it looks fucking actually really good. I would love to try that. Are you kidding me? It looks so wonderful.
Oh, that is not what I expected it to look. It looks
I
great.
know, right? But it will destroy you. So yeah, he'll mix you up one of those when you're like, I want something strong. He mixes you that up, which probably doesn't look to you very strong. He's like, trust me, give it a go. Fort save.
Just like looks at it, looks back at him, looks at it, looks back at him, and here's rolling in that one. Looks at him and just goes, "Are you sure?"
A challenge. Are you sure you're not part dwarf, madam? Okay, let's have a look here.
Just downs it.
Fuck. All right.
That's a nice
I
starter.
enjoy a challenge, and he cracks his knuckles, and everyone around the bar just sort of watches, including the half-ogre will be like, I'll have one of those as well, thank you. And he'll pour out one of those, and she'll neck it. We'll see how she does with her fort save. She doesn't do as well as you. I mean, she passes because her fucking fort save is out the ass. And she goes, that's got a reasonable amount of kick to it. Consider me impressed. And she'll take part in what might turn into a drinking competition.
Ah, yes.
Dirk, from where you are, you can see that Sandra is doing the usual, albeit in a much fancier setting, and it's only her and a half-ogre who are doing the drinking. Do you want to go join in?
Yeah, I'll go over and make sure she hasn't hurt herself. Although I don't think that's gonna happen.
Are you going to also drink as well, or not?
More in moderation than Sandra.
Alright then, you can have one for every two that she has. So the next one that she serves up is... Ugh, no, not that one. That's rough. Okay, a Negroni, which is gin, Campari, sweet vermouth. It is very bitter as well, and it has a classic orange garnish.
I'd go with bitter.
Yeah, the only place you need to go is the meeting with Mr. Floor. When you fail, he's always there to catch you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's it. Death in the Afternoon that's one of the ones I was looking at. I was like, I hate Death in the Afternoon. It's terrible. All right, Sandra. Again, it is a bunch, but you passed the DC by over 10. You are doing okay. Actually, wait, no, sorry, that's not over 10 this time. You still passed so you are now officially buzzed. Dirk,
Yeah.
make one as well because this is Sandra's second drink. And the half ogre, this one she nails. She crits.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Dirk, you're drunk. You go past buzzed to drunk in one drink.
Oh dear.
Negronis are okay, but you don't like sweet drinks, do you, Stray? And it's like sweet bitter. Okay, next up. Oh god, I just saw this and I know that I want one. It's a Black Russian. It's vodka and coffee liqueur. It's just a White Russian without the cream, so you just add extra fucking vodka to it.
I think I saw that on Archer one time.
Black Russian is wonderful. It's delicious.
Oh, she finally failed.
Hey, you go from buzzed to drunk. In fact, I think you've gone a step over because it was, again, a whole alcohol, no mixer. So you go from drunk to smashed.
Perfect.
Right now, the half ogre is only buzzed herself. And she will join in. She goes to drunk. So technically, if you pass the next one and she fails it, she'll get drunk before you. Like, she'll have to stop before you do. The Bacharona? No. This place is too classy for Bacharona, I'm afraid.
Just random yeah, pretty sure they don't have straight tequila. But...
Alright. Last up, or possibly last up, is Sazerac, which is an old New Orleans classic cocktail. It is rye whiskey, Peychaud's bitters, sugar, and a lemon twist served in an absinthe-coated glass.
Oh, damn. That sounds like death. That sounds like
I don't think that's why I say it's probably the last one. So good luck. Nope, you've tilted past. The ogre has not tilted past. She stays drunk, and you're finally shit hammered. But you did very, very well, and the half ogre is very impressed.
I came very close.
You could have fucking burned hero points if you really wanted to do it as well.
Oh no, no! This had to be plain. This had to be straight.
This had to be straight up. It would have been very heroic to be trying to do that to beat the half ogre though.
I have a feeling I have another chance.
All right, make a.
Does that look like?
It was pretty close. Dirk, that was Sandra's fourth drink, so you take your second drink. Make a fort save. You go from drunk to shit hammered.
Damn.
In two drunks, you fail both the saves and just got blasted.
This is the drunkest Dirk has been in this campaign.
Fantastic. And Hassie was just drinking water the whole time, and like the dragon was drinking wine, and she's just observing in incredible amusement.
Dirk is now face down on the table, waving the white flag.
All right. Charisma check for Sandra, please.
Oh, just a straight.
Just straight charisma.
No, here I'm burning hero points.
All right. Roll the charisma
what
first.
What is that?
You got the 10.
1d6?
Yep, 1d6.
Come on.
Oh.
Anyone else?
Now you're getting my charisma rolls.
If you like, if you want to spend 2, I will drop you one.
You're gonna wing man him
from the other bar.
All right. If you want to spend, go ahead. You can burn another hero point.
Watch out, my charisma rolls will make you fail.
You've done it! You've done it. Well done.
DC 15.
5.
Excellent. Great. Yeah, you have you succeed in flirting with the ogre. You're both very drunk, and she finds you fucking adorable once you hit the stage of shit hammered. she'll like lean over you at one point and whisper something to the dragon, and she looks incredibly put out for a moment before sighing and reaching out and poking you, and removes a stage of drunk from you. Technically, what she did was cast slow poison, but I'm going to assume that it just removed a stage of drunk from you, so you will be able to perform. The half-ogre looks very pleased and will hand over a golden coin. Like an actual golden coin is made of solid gold. To the dragon, she'll nod in acceptance and slide it into her dress. And that's where your portion of the evening will end.
Yeah.
Actually, one second, I'm gonna... Huh. Damn. Okay. Hassie and the dragon nearly end up together. It doesn't happen.
I expected as much as soon as she started drinking water.
Yeah, no. Hassie struck out with Jagged. Didn't happen. She played a good flirt game, but Jagged was not amenable.
She is a dragon, and that would be like
is an option.
great granddaughter.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I know what I'm trying for the next time we win a fight.
Wait, what are you wanting to do there next?
Next time we win a fight, I'm gonna try and flirt with the dragon instead. I didn't know that was an option. I thought it was just gonna be like an immediate shot down.
Well, that's basically what just happened to Hassie. She played a good game, but the dragon was not into it.
Damn.
Okay then, and then we will jump back over to Mers, and we'll see how the night went with old boy toy. Back to the Tannel Angel drunk extravaganza. Can you please make for me a fortitude save as you fucking get through the platter of drink?
Okay, another one?
Yep, because you did one for initially drinking, but it's not like you immediately, in the minute that resistance lasts for, get through the whole lot of them.
Yeah, it's just like you had us make like one earlier for
yeah, that was
shots, but yeah.
Yeah, this is just like the latter half of the drinking. How you doing?
Okay.
Angel is so drunk. You were sober enough to move around and possibly escort him back to a room, but he is fucking slaughtered. He's a far gone one.
And he doesn't get any sort of bonus on his save for like actually having food in him now.
He will have a less terrible hangover, but you're right. He did have food bonus, but he rolled a 3.
Yeah, it's not gonna save him from the 3, but he might at least be able to, walk with walls and not literally need someone to take him to his room.
No. It will be arm over your shoulder, and he will either guide you to a room, or you can just guide him to your room and see what happens.
Pardon, sorry, you cut out.
Oh, he would be able to walk / walkie stumble, but it would be with an arm over your shoulder, and you could escort him to your room or his room, really.
Let me make some sort of morality roll for Tanil. Let's see if he's going to take advantage of.
See if he's gonna roll to drunk fuck.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what this. You know what? I'm going to use the 1d4 of fate.
When in doubt, d4 of fate.
So low Tanil is more of a dick, I guess, and takes advantage of the poor fellow.
Okie dokie.
Less so.
That's looking like a take advantage of. At the very least,
yeah.
1 second here.
So Tanil.
Would you say that Tanil prefers to be a giver or a receiver?
How tall is this tiefling fanboy?
How tall? Roll me a d3 plus 3. 6'6". Oh,
That is a
Yeah,
tall
he's like more than 1.5 feet taller than Tanil. So Tanil is definitely going to want to be the receiver here.
I was wondering that way because like the answer could still have been he's way bigger. Fucking given, absolutely. All right. It's always interesting finding out what direction someone goes with that. So yeah, like Angel's like you could really use a hand like walking, and you're like, all right, sure, mate, I'll carry you up on my shoulders, right? No worries, no worries, love. And then he stands up and like, oh shit. But you are successful, and now I think how long have we been playing for? 3.5
About 3
hours. It's pretty
hours.
good. All right then. So well, let's do the old classic roll for performance, my dears.
Oh dear. Is that a charisma check?
Yeah, it's a performance check, so I believe that's a charisma mod.
Haha, I've got points
Yeah,
in
Nick.
performance if I ever pass my charisma checks.
Yeah, if you ever pass, you fucking really do know how to perform analmancy. You think all that training was for nothing?
I got
Now, what if
rank
he
3
like?
in performance.
I feel like if your partner is way more shit-faced than you can roll with advantage, so that at the very least, even if you don't do too well, then they don't remember that part. So we'll start with Maz. How'd you do, Maz?
Okay, so with advantage, right?
Yep, performance with advantage.
And I'll spend a hero point there.
Woo!
13, so theoretically better than the average lay.
Yeah. You indeed are better than the average lay. Enough that he might even be able to remember it in the morning. Good job. But he's also taller than you, so, you know, he's also got, you know... we don't have to put the pieces together too hard. It's an interesting evening.
Yeah, we really don't.
Alright. And... That seems more appropriate. There will be Danishes in the morning, though. God, I want a Danish so bad. Alright, Sandra.
Oh no.
This is where we get to find out what you're made of. I suppose I should actually also be rolling for these people. That guy has a stat block, and his performance, he's got lower charisma because he's a tiefling. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's still pretty fucking decent.
Yeah.
Tannel's pretty good to you. Sorry, he's pretty good to you, Tannel.
Your mind is blown.
Oh my.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh mying intensifies. Oh my. I don't know that I ever gave you a name for that half hooker.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let's do that quickly. Part of me wants to give her like a really brute ogre name. There's a really pretty ogre name. No, those are fucking awful names.
As long as it's not Onihime. Literally ogre princess.
Onihime.
Like that.
Yeah, alright,
Oh.
we'll go with Onihime.
No. I mean, it's good. It's good enough.
There you go.
Oh,
Alright,
that's like a pet name. That's not a real name. That's pet name.
of course. And she...
Yeah, of course it is.
Her charisma is actually pretty fucking decent. Fucking sparks fly, okay? Sandra gets a fucking raw 18, and this person just happens to be really fucking good. One sec. The bed is destroyed. And so is the window, and like the side mirror is just like the door is off its hinge because there needed to be a surface to lean on. The room is the room looks like a fucking bomb hit, essentially.
Centaur's just like, how are we gonna fix this?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
It's cool. They just give you another room. It probably happens. Shadowkind doing Shadowkind stuff. Some of them pretty big.
Uh-huh.
The bed is devastated. Luckily, I mean, she's a pretty big gal, so you get to just sleep on her afterwards. So you have pillows, all as well.
The best pillows.
You have the best pillows. And there you go. Well done. And once again, the party gets laid. Dirk is drunken. Nick's failed. Also shitface somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just like completely smashed, like lying face down in one of the hallways.
Yeah, at one point an attendant probably picks you up from Mr. Floor and takes you to your room. In fact, like it's either night or morning. I'm gonna say morning just because at nights are obviously occupied. In the morning, like clerics and shit come by to heal you guys all properly and stuff. So I think they actually have cure poison and that counts for hangovers. So I mean, you guys get totally fucking destroyed and you spend the very beginnings of your morning feeling pretty hellishly shit-faced hangover, but then, you know, like a cleric visit later and everyone's fucking refreshed and wonderful again. But we'll pick up in the morning. For now, I hope you all had fun playing and you enjoyed your first battle and the drunk extravaganza, as is wont to do with this fucking party. Every time that there is a bar,
One day.
it just happens. And one day Nyx won't strike out.
One day I will pass a charisma check.
Yep.
One day.
One day. And yeah.
No, well, I mean, technically, I passed the
You
charisma
did. You passed
check.
the charisma check just
Fucker
on a
was
target.
straight, God
This fucking,
damn it.
yeah, I know, right? God, fate to it's again. It was obviously like I wouldn't have done a fate roll, but also there was a chance that I'd have had to roll for him like possibly killing you. And it's like I should just one more chance. That was literally fate deciding. You know how this will end. Don't do this to him. He'll die. You've already tried to save him once.
It would've been
Just
worth
let
it.
it go.
It absolutely would have been worth it.
I guess it's true. It would be an interesting way for your character to die. It's probably on your bucket list.
Yeah. Some form of death involving sex is definitely going to be on the bucket list.
Sweet.
It better be the last item.
Of course. Alright then. Thank you everyone for playing and I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Always.
There'll be another mighty arena and it's probably going to be a lot more challenging. This was basically the warm-up one just to make sure where your classes all mesh together and it seems that the damage is amenable and pretty decent.
Perfect.
And I hope that everyone watching enjoyed themselves. Yay! Tomorrow is either Unity or blah 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 Pathfinder. I forget which game it is this Saturday. I lose
think
track.
It should be Pathfinder tomorrow.
I'm
since
assuming
you
that we
didn't
didn't
do Unity
from the
last
fight with the
Saturday.
Minotaurs. So.
You did not level up, no.
Yeah, okay.
You'll probably, if assuming that you get through the next fight in one piece, you'll probably level up of that one. I haven't decided yet though. We'll see how it goes when I've scaled it.
I mean, those minotaurs were honestly pretty easy.
Yeah, they weren't too bad. They were basic stat blocks, so I'm gonna have to funk around with people again and either make enemies of the similar stat blocks but specialized abilities all the way through. I mean, the reality is as well, I rolled like 2s multiple times. I think if they hit more reliably, then they'd have probably taken one of you down. If they hit at all, frankly.
To be honest, if there had been like even one more of those big melee fighty minotaurs, it would have probably gone quite differently.
Yeah, if the cleric decided to jump in and melee, we would have been destroyed.
Fair.
Well, I mean, you guys might have been destroyed. I was pretty far away.
Yep.
Well, the thing is that last one.
They had aggro.
like-
They had aggro set so that if someone did enough damage, like more than his allies by a significant amount, and continually being able to shoot at someone, then they become a target. So you would have become a target eventually by liberty of just being able to shoot at them for a while.
Ah.
Because that's the classification for sentience, is that if there's a continuous threat and they're ranged and they aren't idiots themselves, they will be like, we should probably stop that from continuing to happen to us. Against beasts, it's whoever looks the most threatening or whoever like hurt them and they're closest. So there are different ways to grade it. Yeah, Sandra is waifooing like crazy. Well done. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have yourselves a lovely time watching this stream as well. Please do take care. Have yourselves some lovely motherfucking time. Good night.
Bye.
Night,